From Prince Sampe, this goes to my beloved KANU families. May the soul of our beloved father and mother rest in perfect peace. Biafra were bia. Mama. Always magnifique. Ezibonde. Sampe. Akwa lele kamna kwa o. Akwa lele kamna kwa o. IPOB nibe Biafrans nile nibe ewu OKWU sinaba ewu ife manyi amamnamba ewu amamna nyamiri mama beru ana yes in the man ne marobu moya UGO-EZE Salomi memu kukano ni wandi nobi nola nile mama Biafra obukisirina onwu gi juru manya o onwu gi juru manya o afomulo dogu on na 21st October kanuru kisina na 30th of August ki nwuru na Germany aka na-ekwu ka na-ekwu anasi ka anasi o ife m nukwara ọzọ bụ na papa anyị anwụọla ezi Israel anwụọla okwu adịghị Igbo mma anwụọla udo Royal Majesty anwụọla egwu ukwana egwu ukwana egwu ukwana egwu kutuwana Ezibonna Sampe amamna nyamiriga mama daruwa umugi nebe umugi na kwao papa mama obukunu sirina mazinna ndi KANU onibakwa papa mama obukunu sirina I can't imagine what you must be feeling right now, Mazi. I want you to know that we are just a phone call. Mazi KANU takanu kinsili ne bakwa na mama mwana. Ewo mama obu kisili na Princess Nena Kate Kakalani Onibakwa. Prince Emmanuel fine boy KANU Onibakwa. Princess Chinwe Godwin divine mother Onibakwa. Mazu Chemofo Nebakwa Obukunu Sirije. Stephen Daisy Kabalani Onibakwa. Prophet Yahweh's young Onibakwa. Mrs. Jazia Mama Biafra Onibakwa. Nemaka Chibudo KANU Onibakwa. David Kelechi KANU Onibakwa. Adugo Rebecca Nebe Ugonna Dede Nebe. Mama Okisirina, Papa Okisirina. I am honored and blessed to have known you, Mama. Sampe, Amamnam, Amamnayamiri, Anyamiri, Mama Garuana, Amamnam, Mama Garuana.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra. Radio Biafra Extra is streaming live through Radio Biafra London, which is anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Maziuchu Kafomefo. Mazuchu Kafomefo is from Abatiti. Abatiti is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazuchu Kafomefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Mazuchu Kafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen and the KANU, the king of Afari Beku, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now. He's the one and the only person that commands the loyalty of the Biafran nation across the globe. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafra Television. He is from Umuahia, Afari Beku in Umuahia. Umuahia in Abia State, Biafra land. By the special grace of Chukwukika Biama, I remain the anchor man for Radio Biafra Extra. Do not make any mistake about it. When we talk about Radio Biafra, we are reaching you with every degree of certainty across the globe from different platforms, but one radio station. It could be Radio Biafra South Africa. It could be Radio Biafra Israel Middle East. It could be Radio Biafra USA 1 and 2. It could be Radio Biafra Hausa Service. It could be Radio Biafra Newspaper Review with the Biafran Television. It could be Radio Biafra Extra. Biafra is Biafra, and it is the same radio station, just that we are reaching you from different locations. I am reaching you from Urugudu. Urugudu is in Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. I remain Judge Onyibe by the special grace of God. Of course, I will not waste much time. A lot of people will not want to understand what we are here to do. You certainly may not appreciate our position or our stand in a time like this, but believe me, we had no intention of apologizing to anybody. You people should be apologizing to us, honestly. The issue of Biafra has become something that nobody wants to talk about, because most people who would have stood up with integrity, with honor, and speak the truth without fear or favor, they are all accomplished. So if you see any man or woman anywhere in the world, as far as it's a human being, shying away from the issue of Biafra, know they are involved in this heinous crime against humanity. It is as simple as that. And so what do? They try to give us bad name. They try to give us bad name. This Biafra of 18, this Biafra of 18. I want to tell you, for the issue or the Biafran phenomenon, we will not apologize to anybody. In the end, it is Biafra against the world. And so you begin to wonder, why is it that the first country in Africa to activate the right to self-determination still found themselves here doing the same thing? And then there are some idiots who say they are British government. They are speaking English. Hey, we want to pull out from EU. EU is not favoring us, but God will punish all of you. This is the side you don't want, and you will continue hearing it every day. It is convenient for Britain to run out of EU. So the loot in Africa can remain for them. But it shall not be well with everybody who think they can keep Biafra down. Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. I hope British government is that proud now. We are waiting for you. This is the side you don't want, and you will continue to hear about it. I am talking to good men and women anywhere you are all over the world. We are not talking to you. I'm not insulting good American citizen, but if you are America, you are as idiot as Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. You are idiot, and God will punish your generation. This is the side you don't like. But if you are a good American citizen, may the Lord be with you. I'm not talking about British people who have sense. British people who have sense by now will be telling the Queen of England, Theresa May, and other idiots like David Cameron to let Biafra go. It was convenient for them to enter inside one hollow chamber, as they call it. Yes, Britain has to exit EU. We have to exit EU because the amalgamation of policies of the intellectuals cannot be mechanizing. So let us go our separate way because our father says so. God will punish all of you. But for you, Hausa, Fulani, and Yoruba must remain in one country, even when you know it's not convenient. God against it is God himself is against the amalgamation of Nigeria. But God will punish all of you. And there are idiots in Nigeria here who are feeding from our misery. They want us to come here as men of God. You lie, you deceive yourself, because the men of God are even worse than devil. I tell people on the last day, Satan will be justified in heaven. It will be better for you, you are working with Satan today, because if not, all of you will burn in hell. The pastors in Nigeria are worse than Satan. They are still doing miracle inside video. But the people of China need help. People of China are dying in thousands. All these men of God, take your private jet and go and heal people from coronavirus and stop deceiving yourselves everywhere. As far as we are still praying, it shall be well with Nigeria. Any angel in heaven that will support existence of one Nigeria, that angel wing will be broken. Don't you people get it? Not to talk of idiot like you, more metal like us. You will die a shameful and disgraceful death. But why am I saying all these things? You will not understand our pain because you've not been there. You will not understand what we are going through because you've not been there. You have judged us for over 100, 200 years based on hearsay, mere say. But I tell you tonight, there are few good men who made us believe in ourselves once again. Ojukwu tried it. He made us believe in who we are. And I can assure you, here we have Mazu Chemefo making us to believe in who we are. And Ramazin and the KANU above all. He makes us to believe in who we are over and over and over and over again. And I can assure you, we are Biafrans. Make no mistake about that. It really does not matter how you intend to project us, how you want to handle our issue. You can be drinking coffee or tea or ice cream. It doesn't matter to discuss our issue. But I tell you, everyone who has set on our freedom, you will feel our pain. You will feel our pain. The Biafran phenomena, issue or thing or how you present it is something we cannot shy away from. Men and women has laid down their life. They not only make us believe in this Biafra, but over and over they make us believe in it. Our leader, the king and the queen of Afari Beku, died almost at the same time because they were traumatized. They were harassed. They were intimidated, psychologically broken down. We are still mourning them. Some people think, yeah, is it good? We have a successful burial. God is merciful. We never prayed for successful burial. We wanted the idiot to come and carry the dead body. So the cup of their stupidity can fill up very well. But having said so, we won't question the Creator. For in the end, He is our portion in the land of the living. Of course, on this segment, I have our mothers on the line waiting already. We're still discussing about the issue of our leader parents. We could only imagine how he feels. We could only imagine how he survived. But we are not surprised because we know the God we worship. We know the God we worship. It's not like a Yoruba God, not like Hausa God. We know the one we worship. It's not God. If I say God, it's just because I want you to understand. Creator, my creator is not God. His name is Chukwu. I can prove it to you 1,000,000 times. I worship Chuku, I worship no God. But if I interuse the two words, don't make any mistake about that. Chuku anyị na-efe dị mma. Chukwu anyị na-efe dị mma. Ịmakwa na ndị mmozi na-eto ya, elu ụwa na-aja ya mma. Chukwu anyị na-eto dị mma. If we are here to conquer anybody, if we are here to undermine anybody, if we are here to rob anybody, if we are here to take that which belongs to anybody, may he never allow us to be free. May he continually leave us at the mercy of our enemy. But if indeed we are here fighting to control our time and space to be the author of our destiny, and somebody somewhere say it will never come to pass because they think they are worth power, we will make you understand that kingdom rise and kingdom fall. Your children shall be orphans, and your wives shall be widows, and they will make widows out of them. Problem you cannot handle is coming for all of you. How long will men play God? How long will you take the position of God? You think you can humble everybody? Were you there when he laid the foundation of the earth? Were you there when he created this world? Who the hell are you to think to decide the fate of another man? In the days of ignorance, he overlook all of you. But I tell you, nobody is ignorant today. All of you are guilty. Nobody that will stand before Biafra in any competent court jurisdiction across the globe, whether in heaven or in earth, that will be discharged and acquitted. All of you will be guilty. For in the end, our hands are clean. Like I said, our mothers are standing by. This issue of Biafra is not the way I want it to be. But who am I to dictate for Biafran people? We will have leaders who can see into tomorrow. And then we just pray to the Creator to do what he got to do, because we are not smiling. Our mothers are in the studio, like I keep saying, and I will not introduce them further. I will want them to do the rest by themselves. But having said that, do not forget we are Biafran. We are not independent people of anything. We are Biafra. We are not even iPod, the 10 pod, the 20 pod. We are Biafra. Biafra. We are Biafra. And it's our intention to remain like that till the end of time. They can choose to call us secessionalists, rebel, authoritative, form any name you like. In the end, you will see we are not moving ground. We are not moving our position. Everybody must hail Biafra. And I know they hear them. Everybody. 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 Free Biafra. Free Biafra. Free Biafra. USA, free Biafra from the claws of British government. Everybody that have what to do, free Biafra. Because all of you will feel the wind. We are Biafra.
We are Biafra. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. I say we are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We are Biafrans. We love Biafra. We will show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. We will show the whole world how much we love Biafra, our beloved father's land. We love and cherish. Biafra's story is the most touching and painful story in the world. Biafrans have been killing every day and night, but nobody is talking. Everywhere silent. We should be ashamed of ourselves. Hey, we said we are Christians. but we done nothing to help the Biafrans. When they are killing Biafrans, we done nothing to help them. Whether you help or not, we Biafran, we stand and protect our land because we love Biafra and we will die for Biafra. Oh, we are Biafra.
Yes, Yari Suku. When you hear this Suku, na send you will Biafra, go hear this Suku, we send you Biafra. Can you go one and you will Biafra, go hear this Suku. Also, what's on you we kapeni Biafra. When you be Papa Conembo. And ya ni shejoku ya Kenya Gwawe. And you will Biafra no agotane. Ogani Jezef and again Yakenere. And of course, I want to believe our mothers are still listening to me. Mamas in the studio, can you please hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Of course, good evening from here. I'm very proud of you people because in the end, only Biafran women give birth to real son. Only Biafran women give birth to real son. Of course, I'm standing aside for all of you. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Thank you very much, Mazi. IPOB, one family. One family, IPOB, all hail Biafra. Our program is IPOB Biafra Real Talk. We use your time zone to greet you and welcome all listeners to this interactive program. We salute all global IPOB families, especially our deputy leader, Mazi Ushemefo, our great supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom Shuku Okike Abiyama, Elohim, Orisha Nobuwe, Ogene Tamara Abasi, Osalo Boanogodua, sent to fulfill this divine project to restore Biafra. We also greet you, Mazi George Onyibe, IPOB African rep and host of Radio Biafra Extra. I am Madam Josephine Aniredurishe Erewa. Before we proceed any further into the program, we would like to ask for the presence of the Almighty, led by Comrade Efe Omote.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill all over the world. Make we pray. God Almighty, Chukwu Kika Abiyama, this evening we are to discuss the things we concern us as a people. Chukwu Kika Abiyama, we know this way. We only do our own as me matter. The power when we finish this work on your hand now day. We know say all manner of atrocity, they don't listen on us. And we as a people, we don't start to talk say enough is enough. God Almighty, Chukwu Kika Abiyama, because of our land, we ask for your assistance, we ask for your guidance, we ask for your more wisdom. Continue to increase the spirit of our spirit of fearlessness. Continue to increase our spirit of determination. Continue to give us every resources we need to take restore Biafra, a place we will go in the room. But this one and many other things, when we ask God Almighty to come down, make it do for all the children of Biafra. Say, thank you very much.
Thank you. He said. The theme of our presentation today is the burial of His and Her Royal Majesty, Sir Israel KANU and LOLO UGO-EZE, Sally KANU, has proven beyond reasonable doubt that Biafrans are ever ready to have their sovereign nation, Biafra. We are IPOB and we belong to our respective IPOB family units in the continent of Africa and in the diaspora. And we have taken oath of our loyalty to this struggle to restore Biafra. We crown our presentation with the language of heaven, of where we come from in Biafra land. Igbo, Urobo, Okwe, Ukwane, Izon, Ishekiri, Edo speaking. And we invite you, our listeners, to join and be a part of this interactive program when the lines will be opened. And now I pass the mic to Comrade Lillian.
Please. Yeah, hello, good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, Onyibe. Good evening, IPOB Worldwide. My name is Lillian Ada Biafra. I'm from LOLO, Imo State, in Biafra land. I'll use this opportunity to greet our leader, Nandekalo, and his deputy, Ucheme. Thank you all, IPOB Worldwide. Yeah, the topic this evening is the burial of our Royal Majesty Sir Eze Israel Okukalu and LOLO UGO-EZE Sale Okukalu. Yes, we are here to talk about their ceremony, their burial ceremony, and we are going to talk about how Biafrans came close together. You know, this is a surprising to me. It has not happened before. So we are at all this. This kind of a ceremony like this, we will not know how big we are and how large Biafran is, because this has shown us that yes, we the Biafrans, we are together. We are together. There is nothing anyone can do. Nothing. The enemies, they can't do anything again, because this kind of burial, this kind of ceremony has not happened in Biafra land. No, this is a ceremony that we all have to learn something from it. If you are a clean person, if you know that God sent you to fight for your people, you must receive the glory. You must receive the respect of your people. At least those of them that are saying that these people are not Igbos, they are not Biafrans, they are not this, they are not that. All the whole state of Biafrans were in that burial, which all of us saw it. Even the Edos, they still came. Ibanke and Calabar, Cross River. How many? Idoma, Igala, many of them. How many are we going to count? We all have seen it, that we Biafrans, we are together. There is nothing anyone can do anymore. What we want is our freedom and nothing else. Our Eze, Israel Okukalu, and LOLO, our mother, the royal mother, the queen mother, the only mother that has stand for this Biafra restoration. And we all saw it. We all saw how and what he put into this struggle. She put all her time. She really showed us that yes, she is the mother of Biafra. So we thank her wherever she is. May her soul continue to rest in peace. And our father is Israel Okukalu. It is not easy. It is real that God really sent this family to us. Because without this family, there could have been a problem now. Because as I'm speaking to you, maybe my own mother will not even allow me to do what our leader, mother, and father did for Biafrans. Because those days they will tell us, no, don't go. You have enemies, let them don't kill you. Yes. But our leader, Nandekalo, has shown us that yes, he is the King of Kings. the stainless of our time, the real royal family of Biafra land. We have to thank him all our life, and we continue thanking him. I thank Mazin and KANU once again. May God give them the heart. May God give them the heart to, to bear these pains. We are with them. Even we, all IPOB hardcore, we are with them forever. Because they said that if we are together, there is no how the enemy will come into us. So please, my brothers, my Biafran brothers, family, we must continue like this. This is a very good, historical. It is historical. A very good historical to all the people, all those, for them to learn. If your hand is clean, if you're clean, you must get your rewards. So we take this opportunity to thank them very well. They have done what nobody has done for us. As you can see, I will have examples, our governors, our traditional rulers, some of them. And I still have to thank our traditional ruler that came to that burial. It wasn't easy because the enemies came and started giving their voices. Say, the army is in Afariubeku, they are this, they are that. Look, people cannot stop us. Hausa Fulani cannot stop us. The British with all their gang, they cannot stop us. We are moving ahead. And Biafra must come. And it is here in our hand. Very soon, Biafra will be with us because we really need it. We need freedom for all the people that love freedom. If you don't love freedom, it's left for you. But we, the IPOB, we need freedom, and freedom we're gonna have. So for this army people that first went there to disturb us, to make us to be afraid, so that we will not come out, people will not come out. I know that that day some people came out to see if it's true that this burial will hold. But we thank God they all came out in masses. We thank the Biafrans in Biafra land. We still thank the Biafrans in diaspora. They showed a lot of, oh my God, I don't know how to say it. I'm short of words because I have not seen this kind of a burial before. I've not seen it. Even though they are from royal family, but they really show love. They really show love to all my people. We have to continue to come together. Let enemy don't be in midst of us again. Because they said if something happened, we will learn. If something happened, we will learn. So we continue learning. May God bless Mazin and KANU. Bless all IPOB worldwide. I will not fail to thank you people. It is not easy. And like I'll use this moment to talk in my language. As Okporo na Ntichilia, ndị Igbo ndị nwe nne, unu ahụna ndị Biafra, unu ahụna ha emere enyi. Liri our queen mother, LOLO anyị, and eze anyị. Unu hụrụ ihe emere enyi. Onye ọbụla kwuo so that that is the real burial. Onye ọbụla kwụwa aka ọtọ, iwu onye eze, iwu onye iwu onye senator, kwụwa aka ọtọ. Ihe ọ ga-adịrị gị taa, inwe ndị onye a wee zọọ ihe ka anyị na-ekwu, ka anyị na-ayọ ka Biafra niile litebe ọla ha nọ, ka asa nyụkọ mmamịrị ọnụ ọgba ụfụfụ, ka anyị niile nwee ofu obi, nọrọ n'ofu ụgbọ, ka anyị wechata ihe anyị na-achọ. Maka na anyị oru ego na njedebe. For just a little thing. Ka anyị were gafere na-elezi ndị na-asakwa Biafra mgbe ọla ha na-ekwu Biafra, anyị nọrọ wụrụ one Nigeria. God forbid, one Nigeria my feet. So, ya ka m ji ka m were hụrụ na-ekwu ka onye ọwụla n'ofu ụgbọ so that I chọta our Biafra. Onye ọla banye na IPOB wụ ebe ndị eziokwu nọ. So can we hola kele everybody IPOB chukwu na gozinu maji puru maji na ha okitabiam. We say thank you, lovely people. I pass this microphone to my comrades Efe Omote. Thank you.
Thank you, Mama. And once again, good evening, fellow BIAFRANS all over the world, lovers of freedom. Good evening, Sir Mazi Jojo Onyibe. This very evening, we talk on the burial of our king and queen. When we go bury, it don't prove beyond that to everybody. Say we not only there together, but we don't decide on the path. We don't choose on the path we will follow as a people. As all of us see that very day, every region, traditional ruler, kings and queens, everybody they present on that very day. They present on that very day to come show solidarity, to come show love, to come show say the day together with our supreme leader, Mazi KANU, and the agitation of Biafra. So they use this opportunity to tell everybody for Biafra land. If you never join IPOB, may you look for the nearest IPOB, may you join. Because as it is now, their opinion, they can't, because the majority now win the vote. It's earlier the better you do the needful to retrieve your step, to support your people. Because you get the same when I say, together we go stand, divided we go fall. As it is now, we not get any other option left than to restore Biafra. When they see the utterances where all this Fulani Janjawi that they utter on daily basis. Tomorrow they go say, today they go say, from here to Delta State belongs to Fulani. From here to Middle Belt, the whole of the zoo belongs to Fulani. Tomorrow they go say the oil in Delta State belongs to them. The one where they Bayelsa belongs to them. Nobody they come out to catch a lady. As we see now, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom, when they see the way our politicians, the politicians of the zoo, when they're supposed to be our representative, when they see what they do, when they kill us, they go for gathering, go they celebrate, they do party. They kill 10 people. Before they go say 10 people, not say na 100 people or 80 people or more. Before they can't agree, the Zoom media can't agree, say they kill 10 people. People flee their house. More not say they don't finish those people waiting for that village. Now, people waiting for that, they more for the people when they kill. Then people like they almost agege that they do celebration. Say that they do celebration of what they call them when they take office. They congratulate themselves where people are money. These people they don't have your interest at heart. No, they go their platform, go they call the honorable, go they call the congratulations. They're only working for themselves, they work for themselves, they not put you for their agenda. Now, so you go do it, years go see finish, other criminal go see come again. Now, we see for news today, when Vanguard News publish and say the one local government for Ugeli see they don't ban to eat cow meat. So, fellow Biafrans, we know this time we tell everybody, do for the nearest IPOB and join. Fulani are coming, they are killing us, they poison cow. They not only they poison cow, they use meat of cow, so they call the kill of our village, they for our women. Everybody can say the IPOB as a body, see that they make math or they don't know what they talk. Now the pain, no, it don't reach everybody. And I believe everybody don't know now, say, the problem we will get for Nigeria and for the zoo, say na Fulani people. That is why we urge every indigenous people of Biafra. Anywhere you there, all over the world, you there for Asia, you there for Europe, you there for any continent. May you stand up, join the Biafra struggle. May we together bring your idea, bring your support, enter your little support in the count. Bring our come. Make we togetherness, we can restore a place where we go call home. Because the only hope we left for us be this one. I will quickly talk to my people for my Robo language so that I will explain to them better. Why me Robo wado, why me Soko wado, why me Shekiri, why me Agbo, why me Kwane, why kuyobi, why me Joy, me Biafra, why kuyobi wado, kasa wa obari ma BIPOB. You might be happy or what be that deceive my where what that time and I great this one and I great that one either. You short fire or Biafra boy you short check. What that deceive on my way, what you want deceive on my way, and what you want delay or barrel way. What are the any or how you check on who you wear, what vle, money in majority, or you then win if or you win your and I should be. And where individual betting now, one equal I am over where I can benefit. It over price evolve or see the price in freedom mean or the price evolve. The politician and one woman and whether a platform rather than yourself, one many I go Ottawa over where if family that I could be vote you go. Among your wa I village, the other side way, I then look at Mukai. Where Sanani day about restaurant and like a soon. On a night where I want it, oh, now, and I meet Biafra, Jira, I may or I meet Biafra back on Nigeria. A Kobiru, organizing came in Biafra. Thank you very much. I hand over this microphone to Lizzie Chimamanda at that Biafra.
Yeah, thank you, fellow FA. I salute you. And as well, I salute fellow Congress that is in the house today in the respect of leaders' parents' burial, and also a word of appreciation to as many that attended the burial on 14th of February 2020. Thank you so much. And at this time, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate all the people who have stood forth in this struggle. Our leader, KANU, his able deputy, Mazi Uche Okafumefor, and as well, Mazi George Onyibe, who is always available 247 on the Radio Biafra. My name is Lizzie Chimamanda Ada Biafra. I'm from Abua Abois in Owerri Province, Biafra. Owerri Province is in Biafra land. Thank you all once again. And at the same time, my gratitude is most special to many people who have attended that burial so far, and at least for not putting us to shame with our base in diaspora, for not letting the zoo to say that indeed they said it, for not letting at least many who have already opened their eyes to the fullness to expect that one or two things will happen on that day, to expect maybe there will be nobody to attend that burial, but you people make us proud by attending with your full heart. And also you people all buried our mother and our fathers who have gone out of this life for the cause of this struggle. You people buried them like king and queen, the way it's supposed to be. I really appreciate you all. And to all my brothers out there and sisters, and to those who have been hoping that this struggle have come to an end. No, the burial of our mother and our father have already opened everybody's eye to the fullness to make you all understand that we Biafrans, we are ever ready. We are more than ready. We are 200% ready. We are 1 million force ready to go. This burial also is an eye-opener to the Britain, to the Janja, we have a caliphate, who thought that maybe one or two things will be headed to go to. No, we never had such thing. At least UGO-EZE will make it possible. They buried the Igwe and LOLO, His Royal Highness KANU. They buried him fully as it's supposed to be. I appreciate you all, and I want to urge everyone as well. Please, let us remain resolute. Let us remain vigilant. Let us remain focused. Let us remain as what we are supposed to be doing, because they say that united we stand, divided we shall fall. If we are more united, there will be no problem. If we are united, we will defeat the caliphate. If we are united, they can never intimidate us. But when we are scattered, why won't they defeat us? My brothers and sisters, today you have seen it all. What more will I say? What more will I talk about? You have seen it all to yourself that Biafrans, we are more united, to the extent that different people from different clans that makes up Biafra land attended the burial. People from different clans, Ibaike, Ishekiri, Urobo, Isoko, Abo, different parts, Calabar, Omune, they named them. Even people from Edo State, people, our brothers and sisters from Edo State, they attended the burial in fullness. This is a sign that Biafrans, we are 100% ready to go. What is the reason why they are delaying us today? They know that If we go, they are in doom. But no matter what happens, we must go. Please, my brothers and sisters, let us remain focused and remain resolute. Join IPOB today. This is the only way forward. Join IPOB today. This is the only way out. Because if you are hoping for the useless people, they will only use you and dump you. Thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity and address my people in my language. I didn't hear that I wanted to go now, but I can't hold any. Guys, okay. As an ego be okay. As an I come on a wall for or liquid hedges. I got us in a minute and a bazar and I kwambe. As no young way hen ake he wake do not come in when I don't make it. I don't make any here wake and young way henaka. Big honey kai zone zo. Can you on the Mary Cobo for Kai many heka osi. Adenambo, kai many he can dembo now once in the basil. Only the crying and the Hachiwani, Ndo Jume question that Chiwani would listen Hachiwani, or Tintibuka Hachigani, or Hemorrhage has Idina Zomoro wine, or Hemorrhage Nazar lining, Macanasta what at one cast no wajo one. What a banco caribbean not ranajo here. Kai many heka is no kai many heka. Then when I major mirror and a haircut, Biconi, old William baggage in Megan, I watch one kind Macana or 20. I don't make batching kitty, ka another young, a canemu, when you go her, when I sing, Kaji say Nike, or here Biafra. I hand this microphone to Mother and my mama, Madam Josephine Erewa, or here Biafra.
Thank you very much. I greet all our listeners once again. I am Madam Josephine Anirejurishe Erewa. I am a Shekiri Robo-speaking Biafran from the coastal region, Biafra land. Today's discussion, the burial of His and Her Royal Majesty, Sir Israel KANU, and LOLO, UGO-EZE, KANU, have proven beyond reasonable doubt that Biafrans are ever ready to have their sovereign nation, Biafra. Let me first say that the families of the KANU and in-law should take heart by this painful loss that is felt by millions of people from around the world. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the greatest leader of our present time, and we are very appreciative that his truthful message of Biafra opened our eyes to the hidden, dirty, deadliest, worm-eating truth of Nigeria beyond our wildest imagination dreams. Heaven and earth can bear us witness that Biafrans are peace-loving people who value and respect life. And though it is the actions of the Nigerian government and the 5 Southeast governors that contributed to the demands of our first Biafran parents, but their ground burial of Friday, 14th of February 2020, Shuku Okike Abiyama Elohim again showed himself in the greatest form never before seen as Biafrans stood to defy the enemies of Biafra that included the wicked, the puppets, the saboteurs. They all came. The burial is factual testimony that yes, indeed, Biafra is spirit ready for restoration as a free nation, a free sovereign nation. Thanks again to the global IPOB families, especially our great prince, the Ohamadike one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has performed a worthwhile surgery to treat the nucleus of our defective, contaminated, and polluted brains. We now know the politics that the British have been playing with us. I sincerely love this quotation with my whole heart. If anybody dare calls me a Niger Deltan, or South, may Amadioha do the needful to strike that individual. I am a full-blooded Ishakiri Urobo Biafran from the coastal region in Biafra land. Respect yourselves. So, I urge CNN, BBC, and all the major Western news media outlets to take note of it that we are not Nigerians. We are Biafrans. I thank all the Biafrans that came from all over across Biafra land, all the traditional chiefs, all the youths that all came and showed respect for our parents who are now gone to the world beyond. But their spirit is with us until Biafra will be restored. May I use this time to talk to my people in my language? On my way, de Mokanga, Shaki de Mokanga, Aja Mokanga, Moda Wano Nuera o Emi, Ani Redorishe, or Terewa, Mani, Opi Biafra, Ore, Tocho Sa, Nnamdi Kanu. Torí ayero kada sori ene kempori Biafra orí ayero Biafrans dédé ká wá gba sọ̀rọ̀ ti sekri mo dọ́pẹ́ torí yí agbára no pa POB torí POB wo wen wá gbé ene kúrò Peru kiri British gbé ene ni akoro da agbára no powe Doka sangbi shekiri, doka sangbi Biafra dede, da karigi shekiri kanemi beju tuara. Ironi rewa gigi bi o ankele wa. Toreyi mo gibi shekiri da ankoro mo kyan dedo. Robo wado, isi wado miyeni. Mirare no nere, mino otare IPOB, mini miri no nena wakman, robo ejo biri mudiara erare. Ose boniri Biafra oguru wanya wadabo mudia wa mobo wa momabio roboriji kidiaji momabio tari Biafra na bikomerele wa prince na yo we momabio tari Biafra na abo mreni wakadio bien okwo robo kadio bien ireli robo meta toto tetiona no misi egwari. I hand over this mic to Comrade Nkem.
Thank you very much, Mama. Thank you so much, Miguel. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Good evening to our deputy leader, our God sent, Mazi Uchemefo. I say good evening to you, my brother, Mazi George Onyibe, Majesta. My name is Rose Nkem Roberts. Our topic this evening is about the funeral of our king and our queen. First of all, I came from Okwane, that is Ndokwa local government of coastal region Biafra. And I want to thank you all that Mechuko Kika Biama bless each and every one of you that made it possible for the funeral of our king and our queen to be the way it went. And I'm so proud of you people. I am so proud of you people that no matter what anybody say, I trust my people. I trust Biafra. If not die, make we die. You people were there with joy, peace, love, happiness. No shaking. I trust my people. So this evening, I pray to Chukwokika Biama that may the soul of our king and our queen rest in perfect peace. I know they will rest in, they are in heaven already, smiling, watching how Nigeria is fooling themselves. Nigeria is fooling themselves. British, their own is, now is money. Look at their royal home. Everything is falling apart. And that is a very good sign for everybody listening to our leader to know that our leader is a God sent. Because everything he said is coming to pass every second of the day. So anybody that is running away not to join IPOB, you are just punishing yourself, or you want to send yourself to Okumo. Okumo, that means hellfire. If you don't join IPOB, just ready to go to second hellfire, because anybody that lives in Nigeria and tells you that place is not hellfire, that person must be sick. That person needs a medical attention. So the best bet for you is to wake up and go and join IPOB wherever you are in the whole world. Wherever you are, go and join IPOB. That is your savior. IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We don't have another IPOB. We don't have another group. IPOB is IPOB all over the world. So wake up from your slumber. Go and join IPOB. Go and join IPOB, because what is coming up in that place called zoo, that thing is going to be tough. So please, my people, wake up and join IPOB. And again, I want to talk to my people, my Ndukwa people, my coastal region people, my Biafran people as a whole, but let me use my dialect. Ndị be anyị ajenyo tofenyo ma ọsamalụ onye na-efe ekele ya mmebe nwa anụ bụ Rose nke m ya na-ekwu okwu na onye obi arụkụ. Ụmụnne m na ụmụnna m, biko nyụnụ ị na-afụ ife na-emeni akarị o. Ndị Fulani a ga-anara anyị anị anyị. Ọ bụ ndị Fulani nara anyị anị anyị, ebe anyị ka dị, ebe anyị ka eje. Ono ị na-afọs ife na-emeni every day, ọsọ ụbọchị ka ife ọjọọ na-eme n'obodo Kenu. And ọsọ anụ ncha dị udebedo na amarịwọsị wedi na-agba mbọ Biafra ka Biafra bịa. Biko ni, onye ọbụla mmadụ na-eso dịbije jabanye na IPOB, biko ni jabanye na IPOB. To save souls, to zọpụsa ndụ anyị ka anyị na-achọ. Ndị be anyị tada afụfụ afịawo. Ibe ndị Fulani ji na-enye mme ife son wee afịawo. Ndị Fulani ji enyi na-aza ụlọ. Ndị Fulani ji na-enye meme eziza. Wee yuzute enyi n'ụtụtụ watụrụ anyị deme na mgboka. Ya bụ eziza dị n'ife bụ ụtụtụ wanyala. Elenu ka ndị Fulani na-eyuzu enyi. And wadi bịa from nowhere, we will go yo fu chief eshi. Chief elela anyị were ihe we. Ya bụ anyị ndị Fulani dị na-ebi. From 1 minute to another, ndị Fulani anala anyị. Biko ni teshi n'ụla jabane ni IPOB. Biko ni chidikachi ana. Biko ni jabane ni IPOB. Biko ni jabane ni IPOB, because when this shit will hit the fan, it's gonna spread. It's gonna spread. So just teshi n'ụla jabane ni IPOB. Jabane ni IPOB. And don't think I'll get tired of talking to you people. No. I will never. So, Bikoni,
Techinola, Japanese IPOB, Kondo de Kondo mono de, then I will keep talking. So my people, I thank every one of us, thank our listeners for listening to us. I thank my fellow comrades as well. All hail Biafra. I hand over this mic to Comrade Uwa.
Hello.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my beautiful sister, my fellow comrade. Thank you, every one of us. Biafra all over the world, lovers of freedom. Thank you very much. Thank you, my great leader. Thank everybody. Thank my deputy leader, Mazi Ushimefo. Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir. Thank my Okutuku one, my supreme leader, Mazuna the KANU. Thank you, Lord. You are our Lord in our generation. You be our Lord, because people have been saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. We don't know how it look like. It's only a book they give us to read. And the book, we don't know where it's going, where it's coming. So we know that you are our Lord because we are seeing you in our generation. You be our Lord. Thank you, sir. So this evening, we want to thank everybody, all the Biafrans all over the world that came to the burial ceremony of our great mother and our father, our queen and our Igwe. God bless you, follow Biafra. You know, this burial that happened, that take place in Abia State, it make all of us to know that we are Biafra. South and Southeast. The old Eastern region is there. Even they have divided us, tried to give us many, many language, did not work. That is why I'm taking my leader, our great leader, our Kutuku one, the only man that can drive the Zoom, the Nigeria country, into exile. Where when they are running, Nigeria, if they still not the country, hey, it's coming, they will run. Thank you, sir. We didn't know that we are Biafra before, but because of this barrier, our people that is saying, hey, I'm not a Biafra, don't call my name. Even attend the burial ceremony. Although people were there, they were there, left and direct. They were there. So thank you, Lord. Thank you, my leader. Thank you, my Mazi. God bless you, sir. We always thank you because we don't know what we could have do without you. Thank you, sir. So my great people of Biafra land, all of us, we are Biafrans. We are Biafrans. We know with this barrier that take place, so we know that we are Biafra, and we will put all our effort for the Zoom to collapse. And Zoom must fall. In this our generation, in our time, this year Zoom must fall. So my fellow Biafra, thank you all for the burial ceremony. We want to say thank you. Even to my fellow Biafra in Europe, all over the world, in London, I say thank you. You people are great people. So I meet you guys one-on-one. Your love and everything during the burial, it was so much. So I say thank you. Mazil Shemefo, I say thank you. It was a privilege to see you, sir. Very, very, honest. And he said our project will not face corruption. And it is true, because he's an honest man. Thank you, sir. So my fellow Biafra, with this issue of our father, our mother that died, the burial that took place, because of this one, all of us now, we now know that we are Biafrans. So there is no other issue. Do people get up, join IPOB, join BSS freely. We don't fall, we don't shout anymore. We want you guys to join BSS, because you guys, you are just lavishing with secret court. Secret court are killing you. Asia and Ajay, one. I kill this one, you kill this one. No, we want you guys to join BSS, because the way we have now, it's only Biafra that can save us. Even we that came from Edo State, we are slaves. We cannot talk because of some certain things. We can't talk. Yeah, they call us slave. So we want to clean that slave from on our head. It's the youth that we do it. So it's not us that we will be saying, we are not Biafra, we are not Biafra, we don't want to be Biafra, we are not. No, there is no time for that now. We have to join, our youth have to join BSS so that if they join BSS, they can fight for their right, and they can fight for their, for their country. And thank you, my people. I'm sorry, my fellow comrades. I'm so sorry. So our people, we have to join BSS. We have to join BSS, and we have to join Biafra Struggle. We have to join IPOB. That is what I want to tell you guys. Don't betray yourself. I'm not a Biafra. I'm not a Biafra. We are the original Biafra. Although state, you people went to that barrier. I saw you guys, even though you were displacing, you were running, you don't want camera to take you guys, but you were there. So at this point of the day or point of the season, you guys go and join BSS. My fellow Edo people, the youth, don't waste your blood for secret court. Don't waste your blood for Aye and Aye. Go and join IPOB so that you will join BSS and secure your land and fight for your land. Edo State is the target. We are the target. Fulani is everywhere. Even our people that went to Edo State now, they can't come back. I'm seeing you people fooling yourself on social media, fooling yourself around. You are just wasting your blood and wasting everything. Go and join IPOB. We cannot be shouting and shouting. We are shouting for you people. It makes me annoyed because you people know the right thing. You people, you go and be taking picture with Oshowore where you know what to do. Join our project, join Biafra movement, join IPOB so that we can fight this battle together once and for all. Enough is enough. Edo is the original Biafra because all of them were there during the burial. They were there. So our youth, you don't need to go and fight for Oshomole or Obaseki. They are just using your brain. They are using you people brain. You people have to fight for your right. Fight for your right. Leave them alone. They have 20 police, 50 police, daddy only them. If they catch una for crime fighter, they'll go kill una. They'll say una be armed robber. They go kill una and they see her for television and see her for every time. For this moment, go and join IPOB. Okay? If you join IPOB, volunteer to join BSS and fight for your land and secure your land. So at this moment of the day, let me use Bini to talk to you guys. If you do, because a burial ni imiwa, wawak bagbe nuwade ba IPOB, gokbeni make so, okbeni make shat. So wak bagbe nuwade ba IPOB. Ekeke nu wenare o, ote sa wenare o, ote aunshi wenare o, ote ora wenare o, akoko Edo no, audio etaya Edo, e Biafra makere. Wala owo nuwade ba IPOB. Nuwagbini binana, waga etik bina, why ale lago shomole, Obaseki, a crisis in Orona, Iansie. If they are not selfish, let them step down. Let another person like Formation or for Meora, let them contest for the election. If they are not selfish, their children is in abroad. They are coming to use you people to fight their own cause. Oshomole is running up and down. Oshomole know that Buhari is dead. He don't want to tell you people. He's using your destiny. So in poor man before, if they use on our destiny, they do you. The hospital will go built for Kivet. Why not build that for Benin City? The one we even built for Benin City, they say it goes to collapse. With all our money, our master tell us say very soon China go say Mona give the chance. That is an allied it all. So for this opportunity, now Mona go join IPOB. Mona join BSS, Mona secure na land because Fulani na be the target. Now Edo State is the target. They don't tell now. All the checkpoints in the land, you can you cannot count those states. Oh, you can't count it. My fellow Biafra, thank you, my leader, thank you, Mazi Onyibe, Adia Mama. So we must continue. Thank you, sir. God bless you. I hand over this mic to Miss Mama Ojuku. Thank you, my fellow comrade. Hello?
Hello, good evening. Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm here. Good evening, my lovers of freedom. Good night, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. My name is Madam Tesicho from Amich, Newe, Biafra land. Thank you, my comrade, Sister Owa. Thank you very much. You have spoken well, all my comrades. You people are making a very wonderful point for this our topic this evening. Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. Then, the topic, that is the burial of our King Eze, Israel KANU, and his LOLO, our mama, our Ezine. Yes, it's true. It's very painful for all of us, for we Biafrans all over the world. But what can we do? I'm using this opportunity to send my wonderful condolence to our able leader, my Onyendu Ohamadike one. Anwana but that is it cannot change. I'm proud of you. Take heart, you and your family, you and your wife, your brothers and sisters. That is the reason why we are in this evening to say, take heart, take heart. The death of your parents is for all of us. It's for all of us. Anything that touches you touches all of us. So you are not alone. Ndo wa Chineke. Take heart, Ndo. Thank you, my lovers of freedom. I'm using this opportunity to appreciate every one of you that has put his or her effort on that day, on that 14th of this February, the day our Biafran parents, that is Eze and the LOLO, departed on this earth. Yes, I know it's not their intention, but we don't need to query God. The pain was too much for them. Up till now, I'm still bleeding. My heart is still bleeding. That I don't know what we have done for this wicked people called Zoo people, Fulanis in that dungeon called Nigeria called Zoo. But you know what? I'm putting it on prayer every time. God has taken them to go and raise their body. They are the right side of God because God knows the reason why. If not them, if not the parents of our leader, we don't need myself. That is from none of us we know what is Biafra, what our generation want, and what we are now. Thank God, as God has taken them, then our leader is here for us. And Kabiama, the agitation we are inside is from God. It was ordained. It's from God. It's a divine project that this is the time. That is the reason why God brought our leader from these two couple in order to set us free from these wicked people. And that is the reason why all of us, we are doing it. And I strongly believe that the wonderful and peaceful burial of them is the sign of us to get our freedom. Our freedom is near. So my lovers of freedom, IPOP worldwide, the meaning indigenous people of Biafra, we are the owners of that land. We are not fighting for Yoruba land. We are not fighting for Fulani self don't have land. Their land is in the Sahara Desert. We are not fighting for Hausa land. So it has ordained in this our own time, we must surely restore our great nation called Biafra. My prayer is say 100 times. So wake up, Biafrans all over the world. And what I'm asking there is that you see this peaceful barrier. This is the reason why we are going to get our freedom. And I'm using this opportunity to urge all our EZEs that day, all of you that was in that Faluku for this barrier. I'm using this opportunity to urge all of you to join hands together. You have what is called forum and have your own meeting. I'm always crying whenever I hear that the herdsmen went to Afaluku upon all the cow, destroy all our mama and father's land. Still, they will kidnap Fulanis will carry the king there and went to Abuja to go and slaughter. So my pleading this evening, let you people join hands together, all Biafran land, King EZEs. Stop meeting all these governors. The governors, they are already Fulani slaves. The broad money they are collecting from Fulanis cannot give them any opportunity. If you look at them, all of them are having made tiara in their governors. Like Obiano or Ekpensu, also all of them. Our king EZEs, as you know that you people in any village, taking care of any village, you join hands together, then meet our African rep, go to Arochukwu, then you know what you're supposed to do there as our great father, both mother. That is my topic, this is my own point this night. Because you people are our fathers, you people are our mothers. We cannot live, we cannot get this thing alone with our leader Mazin and the KANU and the only IPOP. As God touch all of you to enter that, to go to that barrier, get up now and do the right thing and do the needful. Chukwuka Abiyama is inside what we are doing. I strongly believe. And I'm also using this opportunity to send my wonderful greeting to our media team. Our mother that normally pray for us, because after that 1 week before that barrier, I will not lie for you people, I nearly die. People that knows me because of thinking. After that 3 days fasting and prayer from Mogige, our sister and our media team and our leaders broadcast, it be like that is all of us, God just healed all of us. And that is the reason why nothing happened. That is how we get our freedom. Go and mark it. All these Nigerianists, they are not begging all of you. One day you sleep in that useless country called Nigerianists. Then when you get up, what you see is Biafra. That's my own. So try to get up Biafrans all over the world. People that in Biafra, Biafrans in Biafran land. I appreciate all of you. I thank you all of you. Onyibe, you are wonderful. That day, a day before, I saw you live when you was making broadcast inside our leaders' compound. May Elohim continue blessing all of you for this our agitation. All IPOP worldwide, no matter any effort you are making, we must live long to see this our freedom. We must surely get our land back. No matter anything that the stupid Fulanis are doing, they cannot do anything. After beating their bush, they will find their way. So, my dear, that is what I'm pleading this night. I'm so grateful and happy for every one of you, for all the participation, that everything that happened there. I'm so grateful. My BP and my fellow sisters, all of us, we are very, very happy and grateful. May Chukwuka Abiyama bless every one of you. He said, and he said, let me just point my few points with my language. I'm from Igbo speaking, Madam Tesi Tiojuku. Ndamichi. Now I'm not calling, and I'm only Ndamichi. All Biafran land, get up and find IPOP. If your neighbor don't have, continue evangelize, market in the same thing. All the villages, I know our men are trying so much. Our radios are going all the Biafran land, all corner. Okay, for you see we are in group. We are hearing, we are together. God will bless every one of you. Continue with your good job. Everybody. So that we are together with our leader, so that our freedom is near. All this thing is what I'm praying 24 hours. Wake up anywhere you are. Wake up. This is the time. Our parents, they have sacrificed themselves, and we don't need to lose anybody again. Our king, get up, and there's a get up and join the struggle. There will. Good night, and everybody. He said, let me pass the microphone to my comrades. Patricia, over to you, the microphone. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Ojukwu. You've spoken well. God bless you. Good evening, my fellow Biafrans. Good morning and good night, depending on your time zone. Once again, we are back on course. My name is Patricia Onyibe, and I have from Amity in Nnewi Province, Anambra State in Biafra land. Today, once again, we have come to see and thank you people, everyone who has participated in the burial ceremony of our king and queen. But before, I want to salute our noble president and king, Mazi KANU, the man, the prophet of God, whom he sent at the right time, who has given every one of us the privilege, the cause to raise our heads up, to shake our shoulders and tell the world we are proud of being who we are. May Chukwu Abiyama, may Elohim, who appointed and elected him, continue to bless him and strengthen him and pour in him much, much wisdom that will put his enemies and doubters in total dismay. I salute our deputy, Mazuke Mefo, a faithful brother, who has always been and decides to stand with all his spirit mind, believing that what our leader has said, so will it be. And he stood by him. May God continue to bless him and continue to run in him that righteous, pure blood of the children of God. I salute also our African rep, Mazi Onyibe. I don't really know how to thank these three wise men from the east. And Biafra is from the east, where the sun rises. May God continue to strengthen you, Mazi Onyibe, and keep on giving you those wisdom which God gave only the wise, the beloved. And you continue doing what you're doing, and the Lord continue to shelter you and preserve you and your family. I thank and salute all IPOB principal officers, wherever they are, all over the globe. The families of Biafra in IPOB, may God continue to bless you, because you people are doing wonderfully in the face of distress. You're showing yourself that you are great Biafrans. Today's topic, as my fellow comrades have also said and aired their views, to thank our families all over the world, especially in Biafra land, for the great feat they did during the burial of His and Her Royal Majesty, Sir Eze Israel KANU, and LOLO UGO-EZE KANU. This very burial ceremony has proven beyond reasonable doubt that Biafrans are ever ready to have their sovereign nation, and nothing under this earth will stop that, because it has been established. It is already written and settled. My people, do you really understand what we are talking about? What our leader came up to talk and handed it over to Mazu Chemefo, to Mazu Onyibe, and the rest. That this is not just any of those favors, it's the written word. Everything we do concerning Biafra is all divine. That's why I always like when they sing that song. Yes. What we're doing is no physical or carnal issue. In any way you look at it, our project, our mission is divine. And now tell me on earth who will come to a divine cause and alter it or tamper with it. It doesn't exist. Rather, you alter it with your life because your life will go for it. It has been of old and it will continue. Now, the burial of our mama and papa is just divine, as I'm saying. If you go to Genesis chapter 50, let me just read 1-2 of the verse before I conclude, because we are not going to stay much. We're only thanking you people for being resolute, brave like lions, because we must follow the steps of our leader and God who brought him. In Genesis 50, I just want to pinpoint to us that what we do is divine. In Genesis 50, it says, and Joseph takes the place of Mazi Namdekanu. And Joseph went up to bury his father, and with him went all the servants, the elders, and all the people in the land. They went up to bury Jacob, just like our leader with all the entourage of Biafrans went up to bury our king and our queen. And verse 9 says, and there went up with them both chariots and horsemen, and it was a great company. Didn't you people see the great company that day? Of course, you will agree with me. It was the great company that came for that ceremony, because it's a ceremony of a king and a queen, a favored family, an elected family. And when they went to do this, verse 11 says, the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, which is the zoo now in his place, saw the mourning, saw the great company, and they said what? That this is a grievous mourning, which their eyes have seen. And so it was that the zoo that day, the entire world, the universe, through the satellites, through the radio, FM, through every area, they saw the great company. They saw the great morning. They saw what took place, and they were held bound. They knew that what is going on there is the shout of a king, is the ceremony of a nation that should be let go, because the fear and the honor and the glory that God put in that day shut their mouth, and they were spellbound. So my people, this alone will tell you people that our mission, our cause, our project, everything is divine. Even in life and in death, it is divine. However you put it, it is divine. We are here to restore our land. Whether in life or in death, we are here to restore Biafra. Whichever way the British government or the Zoo government want to push us to, they are doing it to really enhance our struggle to this final destination, Biafra. We are Biafrans, and Biafrans we shall remain as one family, and this barrier has proven it. From all the tribes of Biafra, all the Jaw, the Robo, the Ishekiri, the Igbos, the Rivers, all of them together. Even the Niger Black and the Niger Green, the South and the West that they have divided, they are just one family. That day the world saw it. The scammers saw it. The liars, they saw it. The doubters, they saw it. The evil, wicked men and women, they saw it. Even the blind, they saw it. And they were spellbound. And we had those sorrowful, but it was grievous mourning, but victorious. And because of this, we are here to tell you that Biafra, as one family, proved it in the face of the whole world, which can never be deleted. Never, never. It will continue to reign. They did their best to divide us, but every movement and every stance in that day for the death of our king and queen proved them big liars, proved them great disappointers, because what they did in dividing us, brainwashing us, caging us, is like a game, the chess game, which you see people play. Every move of it points us home as one family, points us home to locate ourselves, to identify ourselves, to know that we are connected together as one family. And because of that, we are getting home to the center of the conclusion of the whole matter. Biafra and his children must go home. And all that they are doing is to their shame and stupor as they make us stronger in our spirit to get Biafra. And Biafra we must get. So my people, I want to thank God Almighty who has made it possible that even though, as David said, that his trust is in the Lord God, and Joseph told his brethren, you meant it evil, but God turned it to be to our good. You meant it evil to kill our king and queen and to keep telling us that we are not one. But that day at the burial ceremony, all fear, we are gone. All tribes were gathered together. And fearlessly, we buried our king because, as where I read for you, the king said, I must be buried home, not outside. We honor life, the beauty of life, both in life and in death. We give honor, and that we give honor because we due unto them. So I want to use this time to talk to our people. My Biafran, my Amici people. Ndị be anyị, o rukwa ka o si eru, anyị nọ na-akwụ unu n'ụbọchị taa, na-ekene onye ukwu na onye nta, ndị gara na burial ceremony of our beloved father and mother, to honor them because they are the brain behind every move. They are the ones that brought us our Lord, our Savior, yes, and our deliverer, like Moses did in his time. He, our president, Nnamdi KANU, the leader of this global, fearless, brave family of IPOB, he has put so much in us that nothing can remove it. And you people went to honor him. God will continue to help us. So you people go everywhere. Gano denye afọ no na akụkụ ọbụla no denye afọ no na family IPOP n'ihi na ụgbọ eji ana olukwana nke ikpeazụ ya abụ ka mere nke a na-aga ime nke ejizi abanye gbachie gate ọgwụna ka ọha m n'ọnụ unu jisi ike gaanụ n'iru ana m eji ohere a na-enyefe our mama. I'm handing the mic over to you. Josephine Arewa. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now it is your turn, our listeners, to call in and share your thoughts on the burial of His and Her Royal Majesty Sir Israel KANU and LOLO UGO-EZE Sadi KANU has proven beyond reasonable doubt that Biafrans are ever ready to have their sovereign nation, Biafra, or any topic that it is of concern that you wish to share. Mazi Onyibe, please. You have the mic. Thank you.
Oh mama, what amazing departure without saying goodbye. The whole world have gathered, waiting for our victory. We see you no more, mama. Your beloved ones are crying, seeking for your royal wisdom. We have it no more, mama. Afomorese, no running in. We Biafrans are saying, we all say goodbye. Afomorese, no running in. BMI are saying, we all say goodbye. Afomorese, no running in. We IPOB are saying, we all say goodbye. Mama, we love you. Mama, we miss you. After everything you've done, sudden death came and took you away. Mama, we are crying because we are missing you. Mama, where are you? I know that one day we shall meet again to depart no more. Adobo son of the Lord, Mama.
I am well to do, full of strength, with wisdom from Mama. Where do I go? Where shall I start to enter the promised land? Oh Mama, we miss you. We miss you.
Eka Biafra, Eka Frukundo, Sina Fukondeni.
Mama, Odumule, Mama, Mama, Biafra, we love you so much. Forever you will be in our hearts. We love you, oh, Mama, oh, Mama, I wonder. Mama, Adai. Mama, Kule, Mama, Nene, Oyo, Mama, Nene, Oyo,
So how to let it go. The woman of soft can't see what we let it. something in the place for your people. You never gave up the struggle, try and push harder. But that's why you the peacemaker, the lover of freedom. I Bob is here with you. And all the lovers of freedom is here today to pay the last respect for you to rest in peace. You never forget the smiles on your face through the tribulations, facing the trouble, but you are something that you never mind. BMI coming out today to give you last respect, because you deserve the best.
Yes, of course, still in the same mood. We will not forget them in a hurry. And I can assure you, as many that have died because of Biafra, we can never forget them. At this moment, our lines are open. You are Biafra, anywhere you are around the globe. You are here to identify with IPOB family. I'm just giving you a candid advice. It's very important. You look for the nearest IPOB closer to you and identify with them. Most especially when you are a Biafran in Idoma land, Benue State, Igala land, Kogi State, in Edo State, in Delta State, in Bayelsa State, in Cross River State, all the way to River State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, Anambra State, Abia State, Imo State. This is your time to save the next generation of Biafra. Look for IPOB family closer to you and join. If you are finding it difficult to do that, I will encourage you to send us your name, your phone number, your location to our WhatsApp line, and the nearest coordinator will contact you. And the WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And of course, these two lines are open at this moment. You're free to call in and air your view as our mothers are standing by to respond to you. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Of course, that should be Zoo Epileptic Network. But make no mistake about it, we can only get better. Call on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp. Call on the line. Can you hear me? Call on the line.
Yes, Mark. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. I'm reporting from Onyibe local government in Imo State. We have no unity, and I have sent you messages severally. So we have no unity here, and I have been trying to find a means to join. But the area I was directed to go is quite very, very far from where I am residing. So what next can I do, sir?
I will encourage you to go to the area they ask you to go and lay the complaint there. They will follow you up.
Thank you, sir.
It may be far from where you are now, but just go there and explain to them. They are in the first position to help you start up a family. So if they have contacted you, that means the problem's supposed to have been solved if you went there. So try and visit that place. Then let them know your condition. They will surely see you through.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Of course, a little bit of a network issue, but we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? And of course, our mothers in the studio, you are free to come in whenever you want to. Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on the line. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Caller on the line.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to caller on the line, not caller on WhatsApp.
My name is Ejiofor Ajide. I'm calling from Agule.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother. I'm very, very happy for what you are doing for the indigenous people of Biafra all over the world. My brother, I would say, take heart. We are with you guys. Thank you, my brother. We are seeing everything you are doing for our people. We say, let the God Almighty, UGO-EZE, be with you and your family now and forevermore. You say, my brother, I want to thank our leader and our deputy leader, Mazu Shemofo, and our director, Nnamdi KANU. You guys are our Lord. So we say, let the Most High God, our God, UGO-EZE, guide you on and be with you guys in the name of Yahweh. I'm thanking all the lovers of freedom and all the IPOB around the world. We say, let God be with you guys. And our hope is Biafra, not PS. We are with you guys here. I'm calling from a grave. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Our mothers in the studio, whenever you want to come in, the line is open for you. Call on WhatsApp.
Hello, good evening, Mother.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mr. Chigozie. I'm calling from the heart of darkness, Lagos. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, this is my first time of calling Radio Biafra. I've been following your program through our app. So I'm grateful for what you are doing. I want to use the opportunity to thank all the Biafrans all over the world and tell them to keep on keeping on. We here in Lagos, we are doing the job. We are preaching the gospel as we can. So the program, what I need to do now, I need to join a family member, but I'm not getting the contact and I need it. I want to use the opportunity to thank I'm sending my condolences to you and his family. It's a great man. It's not like, in fact, he's the other thing. Any day I see him, I will bow down for him. It's not easy. A man that sacrifice everything he has for the betterment of me and you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for a man that have showed us that this, he will not let the heart of this project to see corruption. We want to thank everybody in Biafra land. In this struggle that is making us, that is leading us to. Hello, sir.
Yes, the world is listening.
Okay, so I want to thank every Biafrans, even the one in the restaurant that doing a nice job. We here in the zoo. They are trying, but they cannot succeed. We are Biafrans by God, and nothing will make us go back. I'm happy. I'm very happy this night. And I'm getting our mothers from the street. I'm getting everybody. I tell them they should keep on keeping on.
Thank you very much. And they can hear
so,
you.
Sir, you should tell me that someone will got on WhatsApp because I've sent you my details on WhatsApp.
You say what?
I'll send you my details on WhatsApp. I need to join the family.
Okay, please do. I will follow it up from there. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. There's a caller on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My name is Joy Wobo. I'm from Obingwa in Abia State, Biafra land. Reaching to you this night live and direct in Ekom, Biafran land, Cross River State. I want to thank our sisters on the studio this night. I want to appreciate their efforts. I want to appreciate all the contribution that they are making in the restoration of Biafra. I also want to thank my sister Owa, who have been hitting it to the nail for the zoo. For I have been following her program, and I said kudos to her that She is not relenting. She is telling the zoo what they need to hear, even when they must have had it in their ear, like Pharaoh. When they get to the Red Sea, the Pharaoh of Egypt to understand the language that he refused to understand earlier. And I also want to tell the zoo, as they have refused to listen to Biafrans, they will hear in the Red Sea, when the Red Sea will consume all of them. I also want to sing for Owa, one of the songs that we sing in our leaders' parents' burial as we went to that place on the 14th of February 2020. We sang the song the moment we marched to Jukubanka, when the zoo police gathered themselves against themselves, and we showed them that we are Biafrans. I hope I'm free to sing the song.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. Ihe niile zuru oke n'ala Biafra. Ihe niile zuru oke n'ala Biafra. Ihe niile zuru oke n'ala Biafra. Naanị Sabo, Sabo, Sabo zuru ụwa. Naanị Sabo, Sabo, Sabo. We sang this song to them, and they shocked. They were shaking and shivering because they all know that the zoo have fallen. The zoo have fallen. Anybody who must have stepped his or her foot in that burial on the 14th will tell the whole world, as I'm saying this night, that the zoo have fallen. Our leader said it, that by the time he is done with them, Nigeria will cease to exist. It shall be no more. And it will be no more. I also want to thank our leader. I also want to thank our deputy for working tirelessly in restoration of Biafra. I want to thank them so much that UGO-EZE will continue to guide them. And as for you, Biafrans, who have refused to register, to identify yourself, this is the time for you to identify yourself as a Biafran and work as a Biafran. For at the end, all must say Biafra. All hail Biafran.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Hello, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Mr. Onyibe. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Chukunonso Ibanoke. I'm calling from Bo. I'm popularly known as Abama boy, the living Abama. Mr. Onyibe, I want to thank you for what you have been doing for Biafrans. I want to thank Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, according to your time zone. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you, wherever you are. You remain resolute. And I'm also thanking my leader, able leader, Mazen Namdekalo, and Deputy Jemofo. And you also, Mazi Onyibe. I'm thanking you people for what you have been doing for us. I'm sick at Chico Kada Mapolo Mifenin. Yellow Yabana, the good zone in Napa Chico Kada Mapolo Mifenin. You say, Okuma Karonko, Mama Johnny and Makaran can say, Kamakana, Onwell broadcast email. Title, go back to your roots. I can tell you that broadcast have shaken the land of Biafra very much. And the Obon will repeat of that broadcast because today I'm going to the news, I'm going to and corruption. Today, it was very massive. People everywhere, urban and to go back to your roots. I want to tell Biafrans all over the world that if we refuse to go back to our roots, I think that now, Biafra that but I think that this thing will come very close. The restoration of Biafra will be very easy for us. So that program was a nice one. So I want to commend you. I want to thank you so much because of that program. Because many people, for them, go confused with it somehow. But I'm telling you that program has brought a lot of mind together. So I will need a hint to put on that aspect so that people will hear. Because in the Bible, we have left our ways. They grab all the ways of the Westerners. Almost as we hear to get like that day. Only him to the last like I mean, I have a point. Because everybody here who not I want to thank you so very much. I'm a musician, a good and then I asked my dad about Apam, and but I lost him 2018. Yeah, on May 23, and he's also a lover of Biafra. I like Biafra very much. So we lost him anyway. He's a good fan of Biafra. On a color, for that, and it's in Wire, it's in May, after all those things, that's why I just see so that for Naga will not come in this time around. And he's also praying that he sees Biafra, but unfortunately, death is inevitable. So what I'm trying to say is, that issue of go back to your roots, please. If that program will be repeated, it throw more light to people. But I'm telling you, after that program, and a lot of eye-opening. Hello?
Go ahead.
And a lot of eye-opening. I'm telling you, yeah, but the talk of town now, people is very after that program. One of my friends, Onyeka, he's also a musician. He's also trying on Facebook. After that program, he has been hitting people. Now they're live on Facebook, preaching the gospel, So I also commend him on that. That program was a big eye-opening, very, very educative. Because when you leave your roots, when the spirit, when the spirit of the land is not happy, then a man memories. But when you are in good terms with the spirit of the land, even that other spirits will begin to fight for you.
Thank you very much.
I want to commend Biafra all over the world, and the meeting on 14th February. Now, I commend them so very much. So I say all must say Biafra. All must say Biafra. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here. Caller on the line. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Caller on the line. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I thank you, Onyibe, for your broadcasting and our sisters who connected with you on the studio today. At times when we are talking about Biafra, some people thought Biafra is an ordinary nation. Biafra is a spirit. When you believe in Biafra, immediately that boldness will come upon you. We thank those who went to burial of our leader parents. You know, we are living in Italy here, in Padova, here. I came from Akwa, in Urumba South local government in Anambra State. When things are going, many people thought that people will never come out in mass to support our leader back home. At the end of the day, our people do us proud. We thank God for our people, loyal families, kings, and our boys who came from all over Biafran land. We are very happy to see them in a very big mass to come out and cheer up and stand with our leader. A great man who leaves everything, continue one cause to restore Biafra for us. We thank God for that. You know, Onyibe, we are talking about some issues, we are talking about go back to your roots. I saw something about KANU Bishop Association and so on and so forth in Nigeria. They said that they will do this on Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, they will do demonstration. Every parish is in that construction called Nigeria there. But end of the day, within 24 hours, they change it again. They say they will do it in only Abuja on March. You know, these people, at times, other parishioners, those grassroots, they don't know who they are dealing with. These people never think about common people. Because if they do demonstration all over those evil forests called Nigeria, every corner, every parishioners, the whole world will be interested in what is going on. This is a religious war. They don't want to hear it like that.
One of them now have promised to feed the children of the KANU leader that was killed. I wonder why he will not come out so that he can be killed, so other people will feed his children. But Nigerians has been so, their brain have been so vulcanized that they can't reason very properly. But we will help them to recover.
They are not living again. They are not living again. That is why they don't want to do that demonstration. If they do it all over the whole parishes in that consortium rubbish nation called Nigeria, the whole world will see it, know that this is a religious war. People will come in. International community will come in, but they don't want it like that. They want to do it in Abuja. Later they will take their convoy. Tell the people, God bless you, go home. They will take convoy, go and collect money in government house and go
then
home.
will now boost. I will train the children of the one Boko Haram key. My church will troop. Is it your church? Let us kill them so that we can train their children. That is one thing the people who go to church must know. Everybody who go to church will know the truth of all the 419 pastors in Nigeria. We will expose them. They better begin to pray because they don't know what is coming for all of them. They just buy private jets, be deceiving everybody. Like you are just saying, if they come out and protest against Fulani herdsmen and the persecution of Christians like me, by now we will not be talking on this radio. But they are all criminals. When we are done with all of them, they will wish they never resist IPOB. Go ahead, my brother.
When you let me tell you something, you as a human being, the spirit of Biafra has possessed you. You are saying what no man in that you can say it. You are talking it publicly everywhere. You are not talking it by your own power. Something has taken over you. That is why, if you see Nnamdi Kanu is talking, some people thought that he's not a human being like them. No, something is different. Saying the truth is not easy. It's not easy. Forget about they say the man of devils. Forget about them. But end of the day, we will know who is who. As far as the social of Biafra concerned, we must know who is who in that rubbish nation. That
any pastor that does not keep his hand clean. Any pastor that does not keep his hand clean, they are not going anywhere. The greatest epidemic that has befell our people is religion. And any pastor who did not keep his hand clean, if they think they are running anywhere, they don't. In Nigeria, don't know that we are going to do check and balance. That is what this thing Fulani are still doing, and the Sabo they are doing. We are going to do check and balance. So they don't know.
Nonsense. Forget about them. Some people will say, "Why are you talking like this, Bishop?" No. I told them I'm born brought up in Catholic Church. The first place Christian Catholic Church came in our area is in Akpo, in Ubuntu. That place, Catholic Church, the seminary is there. We are not against Catholic Church, but the problem is the leaders have deviated from their calling. They are talking about money. They are not talking about the people God giving to them. If you call evil, evil will end. That is the issue. Every time their people are doing like that, they are protecting their church. Who are you protecting? The people don't know you. What they are talking about is money. Simple as that. All of them. Thank you, my brother. Continue doing what you are doing. God bless you. Because only you are opening the eyes of our people. Nobody. Continue doing your work. Thank you very much, Onyibe.
Thank you very much. God is faithful. Yes, Madam Mommy Ere, why are you still there? Mommy Ere,
Yes, I'm here, Mazi.
Go ahead. Your lines are open. Any of you can always come in when you want to, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. I thank all the listeners calling in. It's very important for our people, Biafrans, those that have not joined IPOB. You need to join IPOB, then you will understand what this struggle is all about. You will know that you are in bondage and you need to get out of the bondage. If Nigerians can't tell their story, you see, they are not able to tell their story. It's somebody else that tells their story for them. And there is nothing as bad that you as a person, you cannot tell your story. You don't know your history. Nigerians don't know their history at all. That's because the British created Nigeria. As a Biafran, you will be able to tell your story. Your children will know who they are. They'll be able to identify themselves. And all these lies that, Biafrans are not together, all this. Even I spoke to someone today, this morning, and hear what this person is saying. This person is Anurobo. Or the person is in the east, in Igbo. He said Yoruba and Hausa, when you are talking about Biafra, they will be saying, "Oh no, we don't want to hear about Biafra." And they fought for it. I said, but they are not Biafrans. They are not Biafran. The Yoruba is Oduduwa. The Hausa is Arewa. When Biafra comes, they go to their Oduduwa, right? So you cannot be listening to those people, and I know there are many like that who have fallen into this. Don't fall into it. Biafra existed before Nigeria was ever created. You cannot let somebody tell your story. You should be able to tell your own story. We are Biafrans. You are Biafrans. Join the struggle. Don't be intimidated by the surface of what you hear. Maybe a Yoruba. All these are street talks. You are a Biafran. Why would you allow some Yoruba or some Hausa who are in the market to intimidate you? Look at all the killings. Look at how wretched things are. Look at how bad your area is. And that's because the way the British created it, they made it that way. Take your own resources, take it someplace else, and they make you to be a slave. Is that what you want? No. During the struggle, you saw how Biafrans came together in the burial. That sent a very strong wave message to the world that Biafrans are together. So wake up, Biafrans, and let's join our leader. IPOB is your savior in this struggle and get you out of the enslavement and bondage that the British set for you. And may God not let us be in that bondage. Nigeria has expired. Wake up, Biafrans. Those that are still sleeping, wake up and don't be a fool. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there? Good evening from here. Monitoring Spirit. Go ahead, please.
I appreciate our mother that have gathered tonight to remember our parents that died. May you go to Biafra and everyone of you. Biafra is all over the world. May you go to Biafra. Let everyone on through Biafra, because Biafrans know themselves. On the last day, only two Biafrans shall be raptured. Ndenile Nahu Eme Nala Biafra Ezigbo Aita Biafra we Biafrans are the best of best on this planet Earth, and our God is the best among all the power on this planet Earth. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 11. Every God not involved in the creation of the earth and the heavens shall be destroyed. Isaiah chapter 47, that evil said here to enslave Biafra is about to come back to low. So that he take this message. You have no, even a ruler, you can never take from Biafra. Don't talk of where you look at and there's a thunder fight. You are home. Because I cannot do that. And I was elected. And listening to my Jonathan broadcast yesterday. In fact, you people of yourself. This is the time. And those by that is the question. You're bad. 10% cannot say this because you people don't see what is coming to people. You think that Biafra is just an ordinary member. If you know why we answer for people to Kadiama. That is number one. Don't you know that the street speak? Don't you know that the ocean speak? They can go to the world said no. They then pick out the land, and the land will say no. We are in that. I said, now look at all of you. All of you go back to the Aru, this age is the old age. It's ended. The new age is coming. We tell them how to live like. Our leader said we stop it. America, Trump, don't you know what you are doing? You can you show me a picture of that? I have asked you this question. You can't stop this. You don't even know what's coming to you. Our leader is there, and
Go and mark it on the board. See that to Britain. All the politicians come for a lot. They have backed. People are now their trap. They know that you know. They have said, and they said they will cost a lot. From 1966 of time. If you say this attack, just throw then just throw up the on that. If you hear at the first, if they throw one bomb in our country, that is the end. Allow my leader, he wants to build that temple without bloodshed. That man is the savior of the world. For your information, this is the last one. We are Biafrans. We are different people. We are not America. We know about people to carry out. And it's about to show you people that the God that created the heaven and earth. Ndara. No one is creating what you like. All your people to know which you can away at you. Also, for Manaka, you see the youth and the poor. All your people to know which you can away at you. All the guys are going to find. Also, no need to tell you, Tobu.
Thank you very much. Almost here in Biafra. Yes, caller on WhatsApp.
Oh, am I talking to Radio Biafra Direct?
Of course you are. Good evening from here.
Yeah, good evening. I'm calling from Germany, Munich, Bayern Munich. My name is Josiah Amunike. So I got a call today about what is happening in Munich. When our leader Mazin on the college make announcement what is happening in Munich and dissolve our meeting with that time it was Nadine Samadu with our coordinator here. So but somebody coming today said that we are doing a Biafra meeting in Munich. Why I didn't come, I said that any meeting they are doing in Munich without Mazin the KANU announced in Radio Biafra as announced before. So any meeting they are doing now is a family meeting. Then he told me that Mazin the KANU brother is coming, also is coming. Then I said, my friend, any meeting they are doing. So please, I beg you, so that many people are calling me because I'm called Biafra in Munich. Everybody knows me if you call my name. So please, I need to use this media to tell our Mazin and the KANU, please, if IPOB Munich has been settled their case, so let him announce it so that people will understand that we and the Munich IPOB are still exist. I hope you understand what I'm talking about.
Your message is clear.
Yeah, so please, because I say that I will not attend any meeting because I don't know where whatever they are doing now, whether it's going direct to the Biafra, the headquarters, or is it a family meeting. So, because when Nnamdi Kanu speaks on Radio Biafra, then I will show that this is a good way, the direct place.
Your message is clear, and I will forward your number to the national coordinator of Chamnin. I think he should be able to clear you on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother.
Okay.
We must continue. Can you hear me, caller, on the line?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Good evening from here.
Good evening. My name is Onwa Arinze. I am from Enugu State. My African rep, our radio I can't get our radio here, but I'm appreciating you people for the great work you people are doing for us here. And I say, may Chukwu bless you, especially my African rep. And our leader, wherever he is, Mechukwu Kikabiama, who created the heavens and the earth and everything under the earth and everything in heaven. May he keep strengthening all of you and keep you safe from the eyes of Nigeria government. My African rep, our village has been surrounded by Fulani herdsmen. And each time we confront them, they will tell us that our king has collected money from them. And I told the Alhaji there that our king, Igwe, is Dambaza, and there's nothing anybody can do here.
But if I may ask, does those land belong to those kings? Many of them are idiots too, but they don't know. Does my village land, if I go to village now, my king will tell me that he sold out my... All these Igwe don't know what they are doing themselves. Most of them anyway are warrant chief, according to Mazaganeku. Most of them are warrant chief. We know all what they are doing, but the people of Biafra will come to know the truth at the end of the day. That is why we are here. Go ahead, my brother. The Awasa, the Fulani who are very idiot and hopeless. Is that how they are terrorists? Lamido, Sanusi, Lamido, among other emir terrorists. Is that how they are giving out their land to Igbo in the north? You see, when people are showing what they have, they think they are the best. That is why an author of books say the beautiful ones are not yet born. In other words, there are a lot of beautiful people, but on daily basis, irrespective of shape and shade, the appreciation level increases. Those Fulani who feel they think they know what they are doing, they are terrorist leader like Lamido and other dirty emirs. Is that how they are giving out their land to Igbo people? But we know where all these things are going to. It's our people in the north, our people in the west, who has failed to respond, fast to this clarion call. They will be the one who will pay for all these things. Certainly they will, except they do the right thing, because we know where they are going to. When you see them jumping up and down, Ruga and the rest of it, keeping quiet, we know where they are going to. But in the end, nobody can stop Biafra from emerging as a sovereign nation as it were in the beginning. Our people must be very, very, very careful. Not this time. They don't understand. Not this time. We are not the generation of 1967 and 1970, but certainly we are their children. If you get sense, waiting kill your papa no go kill you. But if you know get sense, waiting kill your papa go kill you.
Now so it be my African rep. Even those recruited as our forest guard here, they do nothing. What they do is blowing siren up and down. All they know how to do is to carry their Okada, run up and down. They don't even enter the bush. It is we ourselves, the youth, that go to confront the Fulani people. Understand? Each time we end up getting one nonsense news or the other. But this time around, they cannot escape it. Before our leader house was invaded in Umahia, we gathered here. I gathered many people. We formed a IPOB meeting. But immediately they hear that our leader's house has been invaded, that people have been shot dead. All of them, even up to now, have been begging them, let us unite again. See what is going on. When I was listening to, our radio was sitting in my village, when the radio was talking, I used to call them, come here, come and listen, come and hear what is going on. None of them will even hear. All they are saying is that we need freedom. It is only freedom that we want to hear, not radio. You see, many of them have lose hope in Biafra, but I pray that people will speak to their hearts one after the other again.
Thank you very much.
Africa, I sign up from here for other people to
Thank you. Our people must understand how these things work. The problem, I can assure you, or the challenge we have here is not the Fulani. I tell you, hand will touch Fulani. Leave all those idiots who call themselves Emir. Brutal, all of them. As far as I'm concerned, they are idiots. Hand will touch all of them at the right time. I've never seen Hausa as my fault. Hausa is not my problem. They are exhibiting their stupidity based on their own level. I never see Yoruba as my problem. I've never seen Yoruba man fight since I was born. The only thing I hear is wow, so they are not my concern. But if they fail to back out of this Nigeria, that thing they are looking for, they will see it too. I never see the Igbo man even as a fault or anything to me. Because all those ones who are jumping up and down and doing rapper here, and we touch all of you. The point is that the British people have been able to concoct all our brain that is misfunctioning. And now let me tell you how it works. And the reason why we will keep shouting and talking to everybody until our people, the scale will fall out of their hand. Have you not heard about Saul of Tarsus on his way to Damascus? When hand touched him, he became Paul the Apostle. Hand will touch all of you, from Lamido, Sanusi Lamido, to every idiot called Boko Haram, Fulani Herdsmen, Miati Allah, down to Yoruba land, to Igbo land, to Abo land. All of you who are answering Saul of Tarsus now, hand will touch all of you. You will be converted to Paul the Apostle. This is how it works. I came out starting my broadcast this morning, telling us that, yes, I don't worship God, but I worship Chukwu Kikabiama. If I open the line and say, let's debate this thing, many people are going to call me Antichrist. Many people are going to tell me that I am not a devil worshiper now. How can he say he don't worship God and he worships Chukwu Kikabiama? But you don't have sense. Because if British people who told you the name of the creator is God, and then they turn around and change your name, and you still believe that the creator is God, are you not an idiot? They met us here as Biafra. They concocted us, pieces us. Divide Biafra into two, leave one in Cameroon. Those ones are fighting there in South Bazonia now, or Southern Cameroon. The one they live inside Nigeria, they divide it with French. French take over Southern Cameroon, or Bazonia. Britain take over the one in Nigeria, English phone, Ndiara. It's not enough for them. They divide us into two. One become Midwest, another one become Eastern region. It's not enough for them. They come now and divide the Eastern region into two. You now have South, and Southeast. It's not over for them. They divide Midwest into two. You have Edo and Delta State. They are not still satisfied. All the whole South, their name now is a Oyibo name. River State, Delta State, Biafra State. The one that is not English name is concocted because Biafra does not mean anything in a German. If these people are not satisfied, changing our name, calling us dog and puppy and chimpanzee and monkey, and you can't see it and you are a very proud Niger Delta man, are you not an idiot? Do you trust the same people who change your father name to Niger Delta or Southeast or Eastern region or top of land? They change your father name and give you those hopeless names. Do you trust these people to tell you the true name of God? Go and ask a true Jewish man who understands the Creator. His name is hidden in 4 alphabetical words. Ancestors call it a Kenkwa for Uri. They don't mention the name of God anyhow. And how are you sure when they are telling you his name is God, that they are not telling you you are talking to dog? But like I said earlier, we have come to the point that we just cannot interchange both of them. But everybody must know that the name of God will be questioned and will be revealed, because we do not think the God you talk every day, God is the creator. Let us call his name. That is why Muslims knew this truth. They don't worship God. Muslims don't worship God. They worship Allah. Don't you get it? We worship Chukwu Kikabiama. Only Britain know where they concord that name and bring for. It's a simple thing. If Britain can come everywhere they go, they change all their name. Is it God's name they will not change? Or don't you know that the power of every living creature is tied to their name? But our people, we will make them see this truth. They must see this truth. And after that time, judgment will come. Do not make any mistake about that. In the days of ignorance, God overlook. So in the days of ignorance, IPOB overlook all of you. But once you are sure you know what you are supposed to know, you will know how they handle 3 years baby is different from how they handle an adult. Kironi, all of you are causing hulo balo in our land, and you think you're going to walk away with it? I tell you, it's very pathetic for all of you. When you come out here, you listen to Radio Biafra, your concern should be how many people that have been killed. Your concern should be those who are playing with your brain, toiling with your medulla oblongata. Your concern should be those who are vowed to take over your land. They say you are born to rule. They call you an infidel. They say you are a conquered people, and your women can be taken as a exploit of war. Your concern should be this idiot who turned giant of Africa to beggar. Your concern should be to this idiot who are managing one of the strongest economy of the world, and yet you are the beggar. Your concern should be that there are people who are supposed to be your governor, and they are deliberately working hard to make sure that there is no tide road in your land, that you will never see electricity, that you will never have access to medical health care, that you can never have a good educational system, that you can never be human being but an idiot. Your concern should be to chase Fulani Hausa Yoruba out of this continent of Africa. Your concern should be getting ready to pursue these idiots. And you are listening to our English. Don't you have sense? Are you sleeping under the bridge now? Or you are sleeping in a hotel with the stolen money? Are you among the people building treasures across the globe on the expense of our people? Are you part of the people feeding from our misery? And somewhere you think you're going to make this pain go away? You cannot make this pain go away. Neither are we going to allow you to sweep this evil under the carpet and walk away. Are you not ashamed that somebody like Jack Gowon, who was wedding while he was slaughtering over 10 million people, is a prayer warrior to pray for peace in Nigeria? Are you not aware that any God that will answer the prayer of Gowon, the masterminder of over slaughter of over 10 million of our people, cannot be the true God, but Satan? Could you not be the most hopeless animal as a man of God to line up with a terrorist like Gowon to pray for who? You people, do you have sense? You think they are our concern? We will raise our hand in honor and we will bring all of you down. If it's my father, we will bring him down. Not to talk of you idiots. Don't you people understand what we are saying? But we want to believe you really don't understand what is happening, so we hold our cool. This one Nigeria people are looking for, we will give you one Nigeria, and that time you better get ready for one Nigeria. And so anytime the Fulani here, they are killing us, they are raping us, they are very happy. They think they are conquering. We are asking you now, speaking as gentlemen that we are. Very good gentlemen that we are. Let's do this thing now. All of you are playing with us. I want you to be very careful. We are still in the mood of mourning. The king and the queen cannot pass away like that. But then make no mistake about it. We will not change our words. We will not retrieve our step. Biafra all the way. The earlier you get it, the better. There is no amount of shenanigan game you are going to bring that will make us deter from our journey. I have been checking, as far as I know, from year to year is the same game. What are they doing now? They are killing all of you. And you are very hopeless and idiot. You are used to the number of how many of you they kill every day. And then somebody is going to say, what I don't like here is that they're cursing me. But they are killing you. They are killing you. But you don't see it any longer because you are used to slaughtering. But may the Lord have mercy upon you, because that is what you need. We continue telling you until we are sure that your stupidity, your level of stupidity and the brain damage you have incurred, you are beyond redemption. And then we send you to heaven, so you go and collect 27 virgin, if that is where you belong to, or you go and collect the street tied with gold. It's unbelievable that these people who want to take 3 plots of your land from you will allow you to own an estate in heaven. Don't you see how frustrating it can be? Tell America that Biafra want to be a nuclear warhead. You will know the world communicates. They will rally now. If they just make a mistake and see our nuclear warhead now. Because we are building one, in case you don't know. I am building one. I will announce it at the right time. Ndiara. Let me just announce it now that my nuclear warhead is ready. All these idiots will gather meeting. How can they do nuclear war? It's not acceptable. But these same people now have the power to call peace. They won't call the peace. When will you know? They won't even allow you to produce more than pure water. Are you not ashamed that it's only pure water Nigeria can produce, but the Nigeria make the water? Are you not ashamed that Nigeria only pure water? They just go to gutter, pack water, seal it. Do you think to produce pure water require any technology? If you have iron, they use to iron cloth. Just take a cellophane bag and put water. Iron one corner of it. It's pure water. The same thing Britain. What does Britain produce? Only fake news, conspiring against the people, using their political advantage and the head of other Europeans. Don't you know Britain is a forerunner using the head of European people? I'm beginning to lose respect for Europe. You can have Britain use all their head, pull out of EU. But of course, British will pay for it. Don't you people see what the problem is? You are looking at my grammar. Is idiot about language? I learned it from them. I learned it from them. If you are to be able, I will tell you one on Pama, that would have been better for you. Are they not the one who taught us this thing we are saying now? They are the idiots. And then some people are answering Igwe. You will see Ale. OKWU Igwe na ala. Open and give Abu Igwe, I want Abu ala. Ibruzi kwali, I want Abu Igwe. Iyani millionaires no kamenyi lewu. Biafrans must understand. If you like, wake up. If you don't like, be speaking English. Because we understand. They have beaten us to stupor. We just can't defend ourselves any longer. You have accepted the condition you find yourself, but not IPOB. We will not accept it. Don't you get it? This is time for them to talk. This is when our leader came out. They were thinking, oh, harass them, kill them, intimidate them, do like this. The last caller said something, and honestly, it's true. But we will pass those stages bit by bit. But in the end, are we here to take over Yoruba land? Are we here to take over Hausa land? Do we want to conquer British government? Were we shouting like this before? But we now have to try what we have not tried. The only thing we have not tried in this struggle now is that we have not killed. And like our leader said, if the option you give to us is to kill so that you let us go, all those idiots who are coming as a mercenary, all the Fulani from African country, you are in Biafra land now. You are here to conquer, so you take over land, Abi. Fulani and Hausa Yoruba community in Igbo land, Abi. I am sorry for those of Biafra in Yoruba and Hausa land. Thinking sorry along the line. All those Yoruba 419 pastor will save you. All those Hausa 419 building mosques for you in the Ebonyi state will save all of you. Oh no, money here, la. No, I joke this one, okay. Emma so ya so do many asone so mapakale. I come on your region where Bualo, many I be a benny de Gugu and Camane. It's amazes me that our people mind has been so twisted that they cannot see that which ache them. You have a mote in your eye, you are busy looking at you have a log of wood in your eye. You are looking at the mote in another person's eye. Unbelievable according to Chimefo. Call on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Yes, I'm there.
Yes, sir. Just more hold on for call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah, good evening from here. I'm my African rep. And good evening, Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. And good, very nice evening to my supreme leader, KANU, and my deputy, and every other principal officer of IPOB and Biafran Restoration Project. I take you to continue to bless and keep every one of us. And at the end, Almighty Chukwuokike will help us to restore Biafra. He said, my name is Most Favor Onyibe, and I am calling you from the Kingdom of Netherlands. I hear from Ozobro. Ozobro is a little province, Biafra land. Yes, Mazi, I must start by taking our I must thank them for standing so tall, because I remember one thing. I remember a broadcast of my leader sometime in the past. He said anytime our women join this struggle and take this struggle as their struggle, then Biafran restoration will be much closer. And now we can see by ourselves how our women have they've taken active part in this very restoration project. And again, my leader also said that when our people in America look up from their member and start eating burgers and take all this struggle and fear, that this project will be restored as quick as possible. Now we cannot see that how our formidables in the United States, in fact, the announcers of the time, I'm thanking them, and those that are still sleeping and those still hiding under their lives wrapper.
they should wake up and join this very struggle. Maggie, teach you quick, will keep it improving on them and they help us to restore Biafra. What I have to contribute this evening to the very program is,
Thank you very much. And of course, at this moment, I will be going back to the studio for our mother to give us their closing remark. Can you hear me? Mommy's in the studio. Can you hear me? Of course.
We can hear you very well.
Yes.
Yes, you people can go ahead with your closing remarks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we have come to the end of our interactive this evening, and we thank our listeners, the callers and contributors to this program this evening. We thank you also, Mazi Onyibe. What we want to just say in closing is that our parents, which is the topic of our evening message, how their burial has proven to the world beyond measure that Biafrans, not only that we are one family, but we are also equally and eager, ready to leave the zoo, the hellish place or dungeon, to our own nation, because God made us to be his people. There's no point still sticking together, crying over a spilled milk. We should just kick them off our shoulders and head home. This has proven to everyone that our parents and heroes' burial has paved the way to another greater height and conclusion. This celebration, we call it, is heading towards another bigger celebration, which will be the declaration of our sovereign nation. So we thank you that you continue, our listeners, to be resolute, doing what you ought to do, putting into practice what we are asked to do. Menu ya una ndi ochinti na adabanaka nsobu. I call on you all to rise up and do the needful. Wake up everyone. Wake your neighbor. Share your radio news with them so that we hurry up out of this place. It is time. Let us pray and thank God, who has been with us from the beginning to the end and who has been with us ever since we were placed upon this earth. He said he will never leave us nor forsake us. And we thank God for that. Let us pray. Father, we thank you this very evening. We thank you for the utterance. We thank you for the wisdom and knowledge that you have given unto us to speak with our people and reason with them. We thank you that with all that you have put in our mouth, it will sink very deep into their hearts. Father, we pray that you give them understanding, give them sight, give them the spirit to listen, because the word you have given us says, the deep calleth unto deep. The spirit hears the spirit. Because we are doing a spiritual issue, thing, project, let the Biafrans, wherever they are, hear the spirit voice. Because only you, Lord, can quicken them, can shake them, can awaken them from slumbering, from deadness, from deafness, from blindness. All this, Lord, only your power can do it, because your word says that which is impossible with men is possible with God. And you, sovereign God Almighty, that nothing is too hard for you to do. We pray you, Lord, to wake up our people, even the dead. You once have done it and you continue doing it. The dead bones, they rose up and they become armies. The same thing we pray that you repeat this our time, because this is your project. Let our dead men and women, anywhere they are, wake up. Let that wisdom be inserted into them so that they will do what we are asked to do to get our land. Bless our leader, bless our deputy, bless Onyibe, bless all the families of IPOP. And Lord, continue to draw them to you as the good shepherd until we come to the point where you want us to all be. Thank you this evening. We pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much. I can truly assure you I'm happy having you people online this evening with me. Good night from here. Remember, Biafra mother, that you have always been. God will see all of us through. Good night from here. Thank you very much. Biafrans across the globe, of course, at this moment, I will be drawing the curtain. Having said that, don't let anybody deceive you. When Satan went to tempt Jesus Christ, he was very diplomatic. Satan was very diplomatic. The time we enter diplomatic, all of you are gone. But we are not Satan. We don't intend to be diplomatic. We come as pump and play. When Jesus wants to talk to Satan, he tells Satan, get thee behind me, Satan. He does not go diplomatical. Don't you get it? It is Satan that goes diplomatical. Anybody telling you in this issue of restoring Biafra to be diplomatical is Satan. Yeah, did he not read in the Bible, turn the bread into stone? Oh, was does he not say thou shalt worship me? Oh, was once you see them trying to tell you how to talk, how to move, these people are liars. Fulani herdsmen don't tell you how they kill you. This is not the time to want to claim gentleman. It will not help any of us. This is the time to follow this issue log ahead. But in the end, our leaders say we have to operate through the preamble of no. We do not want to trample on anybody's right. But they will give us reason to do what we are going to do. But at this stage, this is not the time we'll start pretending the good man. All the good man you be, what did he give to you? Did you not hear Adamu Farouk? He said, if I see Awosama eating another Nigerian man leg, I don't go say na bad man. These are one Nigerian issue. British government is waiting. Have you ever wondered all this why? British government has not spoken against the seasoned killing of Fulani herdsmen. You've forgotten British government is the devil's advocate. They are the voice of Nigeria. If IPOP have killed one man now, you will see BBC and CNN. I'm not talking about Igbo BBC. That one is one demon. You will see Britain, all those idiot British government will just come out. And they say, yes, what IPOB did is not good, is inhuman, is after yapping, then the whole world will catch fire. Don't you see their mood? Because they are the one who is raising terrorists in Nigeria. If Yoruba fail to understand this, it will get to them. If Hausa fail to understand the precarious situation they are in, it's left for them. But be rest assured, British government are the ones sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Fulani herdsmen, Meati Allah, Boko Haram, Lamido Sanusi Lamido. You talk about Nigerian army, Nigerian police, whether it be artillery, air force or navy, whether it be military police or SARS, whether it be civil defense, immigration or custom, whether Boy Scout or Girls Brigade, every form of security apparatus, they are all terrorists in Nigeria. And British government sponsor all of them. Are you not surprised Britain is not talking? We are waiting for you, Britain. Come and kill the remaining of us. I don't know why you are so wicked. I don't know why you are so wicked. Europe must see the truth now and stop this evil they start in Africa. I believe America has moved ahead. I believe America has moved ahead. Europe must stop the evil they are doing in Africa because you people will not win. This is a momentary victory for you. It will not always be like this. German must disassociate from colonial master. You were once there. Do the right thing. Portuguese, Brazil, whoever you are, Italy, whoever you are, stop this sinful once and for all. It will not always be like this, we can assure you that. Europe, at the end of the day, British government deceive all of you in Europe. All the money they are stealing from Africa, they were sharing in European Union now. They want to eat it alone. Tomorrow, if you are not careful, Britain will accuse all of you to be responsible for colonization. As far as I'm concerned, colonization is terrorization. If you ever called yourself a colonial master, you are a terrorist. You are a terrorist master. This is the part you don't like, and this is the part we continue to tell you. You invade people's home. You rape them. You murdered some of them. You took their property. You turn around and say you are a master. You are an idiot. I feel so bad anytime I remember I call you colonial master. I feel so bad and humiliated anytime I know as a child I ever called you colonial master. But you are idiot. You are a terrorist. I'm not fast to condemn Fulani herdsmen, Miatia, Boko Haram, Lamido, Sanisu Lamido, other idiot terrorists. I'm not fast to condemn them. I don't have problem with them. I appreciate ISIS more than British government. I can tell you Acadians and the rest of them are better than British government because they are following your footprint. If you have ever been a colonial master, look for a church and ask for forgiveness. Your fathers were terrorists. The point now is that you are going to go back and conspire and say we can never allow Biafran to go. There is no other thing you can do more than that. And that is the decision you have not made yet. When we talk about how the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, the parents were killed, there is no joy there. The burial can be very successful. We are grateful to the Creator for that. But we want them alive more than they being dead. But then we are not regretting. But if your father has ever crossed to Africa, you entered Biafra, you killed our people, and you want us to call you master, you are a terrorist. All the terrorists who have paraded themselves as colonial master, go and look at the territory you terrorize. They are all better than you now. Imagine Britain, British government stand up today, they want to fight India. That will be the end of anything Britain. Imagine British government now stand up, they want to fight Japan. I tell you, you will never know that Britain ever existed. Imagine if Britain stand up today now and say they want to fight Japan. I can assure you that even in here, they will feel the pain that China and Japan will inflict on them. And when you are thinking you are the world power, remember only Adolf Hitler, that small boy Adolf Hitler, chase all of you all the way from France to Europe, chase all of you to hellfire. If not for conspiracy, all of you would have been gone today. You cannot come out and condemn Adolf Hitler because you people were evil. Because if you can be doing this to us and giving us bad name, you are worse than Adolf Hitler and any other idiot that have terrorized Africa. What is that man? What they call the name of the idiot? Is it King Leopold? Those idiots, those terrorists. How I wish they are alive so they see what they have done. But this is hate speech, right? What of the action? I'm so happy that I can come on air, have avenue through Facebook and other social media and tell those Janjaweed idiots ruling Nigeria how hopeless they are. You can't see you are diminishing on daily basis. Tinubu used to come on social media. Come now, let's teach you lesson. They are afraid now to come on social media. And somebody think we are not winning this war. Those who are supposed to spend 1 hour on social media, they now spend 30 minutes because Biafrans are waiting for you to address your stupidity. Now, Nigerians can't lie to the war again. Not to talk of colonial master. All of you cannot lie again. If you do not come out to say the truth, you are gone. Now, let me tell you one truth you need to embrace at the end of the day. If you are European, whether you are Francophone or Anglophone, if you are American, Whether you are Caucasian, Jewish American, British American, Tarasitator, any part of America you come from, you are a Chinese, you are a Japanese, wherever you come from, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, I'm talking about the new generation. Don't not look at what we are doing here because you will not understand it. Your fathers were evil, and some of your politicians are very evil. Let me enlighten you a little bit. Your word teaches us about righteousness. And righteousness simply means right standing. And how can you tell me righteousness means right standing and your fathers are in wrong standing? And if we tell them they are doing the opposite of the definition they gave to us, they will give us name. They are evil. Change your language or let them change their action. They were the terrorists. They say we should call them master. They must have indoctrinated you as their son to live after them, and you call it white supremacy. It will not work for too long. You people will not survive it because somebody laid the foundation of this earth. He's ready for all of you. But you can save the next generation of your people. Let the slaves go. Africa is slave to the rest of the world. All of you free the slaves. Africa may not see it, but it's time to free the slaves, or else the table is turning. The table is turning, and the more you delay, all of you will pay dearly for it. But it looks like hate speech. Oh, they threaten. We're not threatening. We're just telling you what you have done. It is amazing in a place where I come. One Fulani Janjaweed idiot will hold my woman, one of our mother, and rape her to death. And then the idiot who called themselves police or army will hold such one. The idiot who called themselves journalist will interview such one. And that one, they will give him chair to sit down and rub him powder. They will be interviewing him with a bottle of malt or mineral. And they will say, how do you rape the woman? He said, yes, so it's only one, so I didn't even do it very hard, though. I just do it small and she died. He's a hero of raper to death. This is the level of humiliation we go through on a daily basis. But of course, they successfully are able to cover this thing through the media so that nobody knows what is happening. I am not broadcasting from USA or America. I am in Agbo, Urugudu, the land of my birth, where my umbilical cord is buried. Nobody tells me what is going on. I'm seeing everything going on. They massacre us and they project it as if it's just a common dog. They didn't do it alone themselves because they could not succeed, except your fathers are the one aiding and abetting them, promoting them. When they project us, they say we are cultists or militants. They are the one who is still sponsoring a cross-section of demented brothers of ours to be that hopeless. And then if evil is something you sponsor people to do, why don't we become evil? People must understand the position we are. Ojukwu have pleaded with all of you. Ojukwu have done the best they can. Ojukwu have left the stage. Men and women stood by him. For 3 years, it was Biafra against the world. People we know nothing about came to our land to kill us. Little did we know that our crime was to be blessed by God, and we will not apologize for that. Today, we have a land that Americans will wish they have. Today, we find ourselves in a land given to us by God, our British and the whole of Europe and the whole of Arabian, the whole of Chinese and Japan. We wish they have, but they can't have it because it's not theirs. And so they stole it from us. They took our very life from us. And they say we should not say anything. They are the one who is whipping us. They are the one who are beating us. But they say we should not cry. I'm talking to the new generation of the terrorists who call themselves colonial master. Begin to move emotion. You can't save us. You can begin to raise protests and tell Americans to remove their hand and free Biafra. European children can rise up now and tell their father, European terrorists, whatever name they call themselves, to leave Africa alone. And African youth must rise once and for all and start being a willing tool for the Europeans or other colonial terrorists to undermine your people. I have never seen miserable people on earth compared to the Fulani. When the Fulani think that they are born to rule, their intention is they will conquer the Oduduwa nation. They think they will conquer the Benin nation. They had intention to conquer Ghana, conquer the Zulu, conquer the Mozambique. They want to conquer the Igbos. They want to conquer the Middle Belt. They want to conquer Africa. They want to be the only one who will remain in Africa. They have the dream of conquering Ethiopia. I must tell you, they want to conquer Libya. They want to be the master of Africa. But it's not in your position to wish that or to decide that. We do not expect you to understand everything, but we want you to understand that our pattern will not change, and we will not apologize to any of you until our freedom is granted. If we have made any mistake in time past, we are ready to apologize and make amends. But as of this moment, I still see a people being oppressed for no reason. I see a people who are still being denied justice system for no reason. I see a people who majority of the country in the world have gathered against them just to steal crude oil, ordinary crude oil that will run out of relevance in less than 40 years to come. I see a people who are so strong, but they have crippled us and now we are so weak. I see a people who, God bless their land, but our home cannot contain us. I remember Adeyinka's grandson in one of his last broadcasts. He practically said that they have placed a curse upon the Igbo, that the Igbo will never have peace in their land. Igbo will never have peace abroad. Igbo will never have peace anywhere, that they have caused us. And when they say Igbo, they mean everybody who is from Biafra land. And then I see the same Igbo who are going to Yoruba church to go and give Adeboye Kumuyoyede Botibi Joshua money. Are you not ashamed? It is only your brother that can tell you that your mouth is smelling. All of you who are going to Yoruba church to give Yoruba pastor mouth, your mouth is smelling. Tell them to pray miracle to stop us. That is when you will know that God have abandoned all of them. Stop deceiving yourself. Bring your tithes to IPOB. Only one man of God we have in Africa. That is Mazen KANU. Bring your tithes to IPOB. Don't let anybody deceive you. Only one man of God we have in Africa is Mazen KANU, the man that prophesied and it come to pass. Don't let any Yoruba pastor deceive you. Somebody will say, don't call Yoruba. Yoruba better break Nigeria up, because all of you will suffer. Just pull out now so they know you are not the one holding Nigeria. These people have done us evil. OKWU. In those days when we were small, there is this kind of rat that come and eat your leg or your hand. Let God have mercy upon you. You eat fish and you didn't wash your hand. Before you wake up in the morning, that rat will scrape all your palm. We call it OKWU. That is how Yoruba chop you, except this generation have truly repented. But we are watching all of you. Divide Nigeria and end all this nonsense. Are you not tired of all this fake life? Are you not tired? I don't know why I can see idiot everywhere and they want me to call them human being. But of course we know human being. Only Yoruba human being want to do the one nation. If you see any Yoruba fighting for a breakup of Nigeria, they are the original Yoruba. Others are Fulani blood. Tinubu is Fulani blood. He thought he can be Awolowo. He don't know Awolowo is Fulani blood. Now, what do you think he can be the leader of the people? If you are Biafran, you are not an IPOB. It's Fulani blood that is still controlling you. Go for DNA test and go to Gwangwalada or Maraba or Arugungu, where your father is. Because this land will not contain us. You don't like it, but it's the truth. You see Hausa still following Fulani is born to rule. Go and check it. It's taking tramadol. Destroy Nigeria and free the people. Can't you people get it? It's giant of Africa. The highest, most populated black country ever in the whole world. The one of the most blessed black country in the whole world. We're talking about human and natural resources. But it becomes the home of idiots. Chief Justice of Nigeria did not go to law school. That is how British government want it. Minister of Finance don't know 12 times 12. That is how British government want it. Minister of Information don't even know his territory. That is how Nigerians want it. A man in charge of military fighting Boko Haram, Brutai, his village is the headquarters of Boko Haram. That is how Britain wants it. An idiot don't see all these things. They are yapping. Buhari is dead. An imposter is there. Nobody can talk. No prophecy. What they are deceiving you is some of them will come and say, I vow Buhari will die. Buhari, was he going to live forever even though he was not dead? Was he going to live forever? He's going to die. He's supposed to have died now. He's an old man. All his mates are in wheelchair. Few of them are remaining, and he's one of the oldest. So when you're coming out, you're telling, oh, God said Buhari did not change, Buhari will die. Is he going to live forever? Do you know in Nigeria as we speak now, somebody at the age of 80 years, when you see electricity, start jumping up and down? What they don't do in Ghana? And somebody wants us to come here and pretend all is well. We are not Nigeria. Nigeria in their news or television can be pretending. We are not Nigeria. We are Biafrans. We cannot accept this level of bamboozlement. We just want to be real. But these criminals are using all our head. The next generation of Homo sapiens must rise up and do the right thing. I'm not just talking about Africa. I'm talking about the next generation of Homo sapiens. It is good you fight to defend your fatherland, but do not do it on the expense of others, because we all have father. And somewhere along the line, we will look for a way to withstand all of you. Understand that the beauty of humanity or the beauty of life or any creature is their ability to develop their own defense mechanism when they feel threatened. We don't just feel threatened, we are threatened. And you think we are just relaxing? No way. We are developing defense mechanism because we have to defend our life. I will not go further more than this. I will sign off temporarily from here. If you really don't understand where we are coming from, I can assure you, you will not appreciate where we are going to. But I know that a day will come, and very soon, all of you will be happy that we call you idiots. Because as I tell you now that you are idiot, go back and check whether you are idiot. Before, our leader used to call you monkey and chimpanzee and babu. And most of you actually understand he was saying the truth. Since you start looking mirror and adjusting your look, we see few monkey and babu around. But we notice now that you have upgraded above the level of monkey, babu, and chimpanzee. You are now moving into idiot. So we are calling you idiot so you can wake up from that level, or maybe tomorrow you become elephant. And then we start calling you elephant because this is a zoo. Nigeria is a zoo. And by the time we begin to call you elephant, then maybe you turn to lion or tiger. You're going to metamorphose. Hopefully, you will become human being. And then the world will call you human being. Don't let anybody deceive you. As a Nigeria, you are animal. Don't forget, idiot is a name of animal. Just like chimpanzee, monkey, and babu. So Nigeria is a zoo, and that is what you see there. Save yourself. I sign off from here. Remain blessed, remain focused. And in case you are not very happy, because we're talking about Biafra issue, may Fulani herdsmen pay you visit. If you are not close to Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah or Boko Haram, may they visit your relative. And may those of you who want one Nigeria, may your family, your children, home and abroad, may all of them be like one Nigeria. And if you fail to say, you say, may caterpillar with deflated tire jam you. Idiots everywhere. And for those of you who are working hard to make sure Biafra come, it shall be well with you. Whether you are individual, whether you are a family, whether you are a country, you are a nation, in or out of this continent, you understand our position and you wish us well. I tell you, goodness and mercy will never depart from you. It shall be well with you. It shall be well with you because you are a child of heaven. I make this prayer tonight in the name of Chukwu Kike Abiama. I make this prayer in the name of Chukwu Kike Abiama, Biafran, the creator of Biafra. And that is how it's going to be. He say. As for our mother and our father that passed on, what can I say? they say you should go and rest. But even while you are resting, carry shovel and cutlass in your hand. Don't let Abakeyari to rest. Brutai, don't let Brutai to rest. Brutai family is still in Boronu. Visit them. Arise, visit them. While you are resting, visit them. Sweep their leg out of this planet Earth. That the day they will die, they cannot be buried like you. None of them will be buried like you. They will bury them in hidden places like they buried Buhari. Arise, Mama and Papa. You have fought side by side with us till your death. Do not relent because the battle is not over. Arise, Mama. Arise, Mama. You witnessed millions they slaughtered. It was God who kept you for us for a time like this. We are very proud of you in your life. We will meet you someday where you are. And we want to see what you have done where we meet you. And so we can be more proud of you, Mama. Mama and Papa, pursue them. Pursue them. Wherever Nigerians are gathering, Mama and Papa, pursue them. Don't let them to have rest. They say we should not have rest, Mama and Papa. In our own community, we are not safe, Mama and Papa. Don't rest. All of you who die because of Biafra, the one they have killed, don't rest to carry your cutlass, chase all these politicians. Let all of them run mad in their office. Chase all of them who fail to repent. All the Igwe selling our land, all of you, they killed 1967. All of you, they killed 1949. All of you, they killed 1929. All of you, they killed 1960 and so on. All of you, the massacre on the Hybrid. Chimobioka, for all of you, wake up, don't sleep. Oh, it is not over. Chimobioka, for go and wake all of them. Waka Waka Biafra, don't rest. Oh, wake up. I am praying to all of you in the name of Chukwu Kikabiama, the God of Biafra. I am praying to all of you, wake up. Wake up. Our junior, don't sleep. All of you, wake up. If you are relaxing, we are not relaxing. All of you, wake up. IPOB stand between the living and the dead. Those of us alive will not let Nigeria rest. Those of you, they have murdered in Onitsha Bridge, in Amba High School, in Bayelsa. All of you, they massacred in OD. Wake up. All of you, they are still killing in the houses they are burning down. The carnage of Nigeria, man. Wake up. All of you that die because of bad road Nigeria have created in our land. Wake up. All of you, they massacre in Igwacha. Asaba massacre, wake up. Oh, wake up. Ingwero misi kangebu. Ingwero maja kansi kantuwanu. Imakwana sise pero toto kaine pere ndi ụwa ọtụrụ anya ja ụnụ anụgo anyị nwere isi ka anyị ga-ebu o anyị nwere aja ka anyị si ka anyị tụwanụ o ọwụ sise pero toto kaine ekpere ndị ụwa o ọtụrụ ma ja ụnụ anụgo. All of you wake up. Any man or woman still fighting for one Nigeria, pursue them. They conquered you in life. Don't let them conquer you in death. Arise, O ye slave Biafran, and chase all of them. Everyone, Nigeria, pursue them. Pursue them. Now, Hachuko Kikabiama. You see, good people of the world on a good night.
Oh mama, what amazing departure without saying goodbye. The whole world have gathered, waiting for our victory. We see you no more, mama. Your beloved ones are crying, seeking for your royal wisdom. We have it no more, mama. Afomorese, no running in. We BIAFRANS are saying, we all say goodbye. Afomorese, no running in. BMI are saying, we all say goodbye. Afomorese, no running in. We IPOB are saying, we all say goodbye. Mama, we love you. Mama, we miss you.
am well to do, full of strength, with wisdom from Mama. Where do I go? Where shall I start to enter the promised land? Oh, Mama, we miss you. We miss you.
Biafra, Biafra kondo, sina fokondenyi. Oh, media kuku, yapere duwe, afuku kondenyi no. Oh, eti kanyino, saga somo, nini yo somo, kipane sirobo, nini yo somo. Mama, oh, Sasumo.
Nemle, Mama, Udumule, Mama, 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 Biafra, we love you so much. Forever you will be in our hearts. We love you, oh, Mama, oh, Mama, I want Mama, Adai. Mama, Kule, Mama, Nene, Oyo, Mama, Nene, Oyo,
So how to let it go. The woman of substance, you are walking with it. You lost a life, something that you did for your people. You never gave up the struggle, try to push harder. But that's why you the peacemaker. The lover of freedom, I is here with you. And all the lovers of freedom is here today to pay the last respect for you to rest in peace. We never forget the smiles on your face through the tribulations facing the trouble. But you are something that you never mind. BMI coming out today to give you last respect because you deserve the best.
Nene, Oyo, Mama, Nene, Oyo,
Esine, Lolo, UGO-EZE, Sali, Meme, our role model, we model, UGO-EZE, Chalugo, Biafra. We love you. Our woman full of wisdom and understanding that we never reach the end of any of.
Yes, of course, wonderful Biafran people. We are not going anywhere and not in a hurry. You should understand that. But sometimes when I just feel these people should not rest, I don't know. I am opening our line temporarily. If you have special prayer for Nigeria this evening as a Biafran, of course, you are free to call in our line. It's important we pray for Nigeria because Nigeria need help. You pray for Nigeria, understand some Nigerians need help so they can be able to see what is happening. Some Nigerians need to die, but we are going to let the slain to do what they need for. As Nigeria has killed people, in fact, Nigeria has done many things. Make no mistake about it. I repeat again, you are a Biafran, you are here to join IPOB. Please do yourself this favor. Look for IPOB and join. I'll have to take like 3 or 4 calls just to pray for Nigeria. The spirit of Chukwu Kikabiama have led me and said, pray for Nigeria. Let Biafrans pray for Nigeria. Because Nigeria need prayer. And at the same time, I pray. Any pastor that will wake up any day and come to his church and say, let us pray against Biafra. Without that pastor praying against the crime going on and atrocity going on in Nigeria, that pastor will be disgraced. Your choir member, choir mistress will carry belly for you. Your disgrace will never be hidden. Any pastor who will open his mouth and pray against Mazen and the KANU, pray against Uchemefo, pray against George Onyibe, pray against the IPOB for what we are doing. The day you will preach Moses crossed the Red Sea, that day God will punish all your generation. The day you preach about salvation of Jesus Christ or Moses crossing the Red Sea, that day accident will kill you. Fulani herdsmen must kill you. All these kind of people just they mumu us, they keep them quiet. Somebody should just call this line and pray for all these people. Caller on the line, the prayer warrior on the line, are you there? Just hold on. I have an issue with the connection. Go ahead, let's see. You see.
Ọgbaghara bụ nke ba nọ n'ime ya. Ọ bụrụ na ọdụ ọgbaghara n'elu bụ nke Naịjirịa nọ n'ime ya. Chukwu okike abịa ma ya eme ya. Ọ dị ili na anọ, ili nọ ma ọ bụ ọgụ ili karịa n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ma. Ka aha bụrụ ndị niile na-ekpe ekpere n'aha one Nigeria. Ihu na anya ya adịla ka one Nigeria n'afa Chukwu okike abịa. Mmadụ ọbụla bụ nke na-asọpọtụ one Nigeria bụ nke na-eri n'anwụ mmiri na-eri nri na-ekwu na Nigeria ya adị na mma. Ona ihu ya adị Nigeria na-ekwu na-ekwusi ike na ihu ya na-adị ndị ahụ ka one Nigeria n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ma. O nwere ezigbo ibe a eweta na Nigeria, ọgbaghara ya akakwụgburu ya akawanye njọ na Nigeria. Ọgbaghara ya na-akawanye njọ na Nigeria n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ma. Na-ekwusi ka ma ha abụrụ ma bụrụ tayo ma Eneo Okon Jubril Kedova Elofai terrorist niile banwere na anaghị emepe n'ụwa n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ma. Na-ekwusi ike na-asị o ma ndị be anyị bụ ndị si na ba bụ ndị igwe, ndị si na ba bụ ndị eze ejiri ọfọba anyị eme ibe na-elesisi ana anyị na-elesi ndị ugwu. Ndị na-asị ndị ugwu ha bịawa ka ha na-egbu anyị na ọwụ mba ka anyị bido gbuo ezi ugbu a. Udo enweghị ike dị nata n'obodo a na-akpọ Nigeria n'afa Chukwu okike abịa ma. Ise.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead.
Okay, Master Onyibe, good evening.
Good evening from
sincerely, this is the prayer I pray every morning. Every morning I don't fail to pray. My prayer is this. I can remember since I was born, over 400 years, people has been afflicting us. The people we don't know, white, black, brown, mention them have been afflicting us. But my prayer is, oh Lord, and all these people that are causing us pain, drinking our blood, pouring our blood, Lord, turn the air against them, the sun against them, the moon against them, the stars against them, the air they breathe against them, their children against them, their wives against them, their land against them, everything around them, God turn this against them after the order of King Sisera, that they will fall in the hand of women, and the woman will cut off their head. Be you Fulani, be you British, or whatever their leader, all that great joy to afflict us. But end of the day, Lord, let your people rejoice, the Biafra rejoice, and let our joy be permanent forever and ever.
We see. Pray
God
for
bless
Nigeria. Thank you very much. Nigeria need prayer. If Nigeria is good, call and pray for good of Nigeria. If they are evil, follow them the way they are. Caller on the female line. Caller on the female line. Caller on the line. Caller on the line.
Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Pastor Onyibe, I want to pray for one Nigerians that are one Nigeria.
They need the prayer.
May their life be like one Nigeria.
You see.
May the earth open and swallow them.
You see.
Pastor Onyibe, as they continue to suffer us like this, may they not know peace to the end of this world.
You see.
This is my prayer for those that are one Nigerians in the name of people.
You see.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you very much. Evil people everywhere. Caller on the line.
Good evening, George.
Good evening. Pray for one Nigeria. They need the prayer.
Thank you. My name is Mazi Ushaguchi. I'm calling from Ehugo. Ehugo is in Ebonyi. About province, the Biafra line. Anybody that is saying that one Nigeria, he will continue to bleed like one Nigeria. One Nigeria is already bleeding and it will bleed to death in the name of people. And anybody that is praying for one Nigeria will have a cause, because one Nigeria is not a creation of God. It's a creation of man, the beauty. So they will be like the creation of man. And anybody that is praying for one Nigeria is having his trust on man. And man will always say, people stay there and never see. So Biafra will always stand. This is here in the name of people stay there. Please permit me.
Thank you very much. Caller on the line.
Hello.
Good evening from here.
Good evening.
Go ahead, please.
My prayer is this. All these Nigeria that suffering us, let the Lord turn against them. Let them die. Let them not see good things. Let them not see any good things in their life. Let them kill themselves there. Let them hit themselves to rock. In Jesus' name, he said.
Thank you very much. Our people must understand. It is as simple as that. If you think you are Nigeria, we're not going to use the prayer to fight you, because we will fight all of you very soon. But we want you to know in practical terms that everybody hates you as a Nigeria. They may not be bold to say it in the open. And that is because over time you have harassed, you have intimidated so many of our people. And so nobody is bold to say anything. But I want you to understand that you are a failure. Two reasons I want you to learn. Two things I want you to learn. That's the reason I said, let people call in and pray. Not because we are going to use prayer to kill you. We are going to, that thing you are using to kill us, we'll use it to follow you. I want you to know one thing. There are men and women who will do anything to stop Nigeria. But our leader is a gentleman, and he has to be that way. Number two, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anytime you come, hey, let's pray against IPOB. After all, did Adeboye tell you that as far as men and women are still praying, Nigeria will remain? We are praying now. Ndiara. All of you should be ashamed of yourself. All of you are watching. They killed a chairman of KANU. One of them anyway. You can't pay money to deliver this man from your Boko Haram, your own company, British franchise. You waited, they finished killing him. The money you are paying to park your plane or a night is not up to what Fulani herdsmen ask you to give them. Fulani herdsmen ask for small money. Do you know how many million you spend in your plane garage? You people are very wicked. All of you, one Nigeria, all of you are very wicked. They killed that man because he's a Christian. And then one idiot is coming to say, I'm going to train his children. God will punish you. May all of you be killed so that another people will give your children scholarship. Very wicked and hopeless set of human beings. I'm signing off from here. Good night, every genuine Biafran and good people across the globe.
Ebe niile
amadịkwara ọ malitekwara wee tiwe ha ihe otiti. Ọ dọrọ m anya na onye ọbụla ekwetala, mba niile ekwetakwala, onye isi ekwetakwala, nwa ka ebu n'afọ ekwetakwala, onye ogbe ekwetakwala, onye ngwọrọ ekwetakwala. Aka Chukwu dị ya. Nwanne m, asị m n'aka Chukwu dị ya. Anyị ga-akado ole ghara ole. Anyị enwekwa mmiri o, mana anyị nwere oil. Anyị enwekwa asụ, mana anyị nwere oil. Anyị enwekwago ụlọ ọgwụ, mana anyị nwere oil. Ndị dịsị dike wee gacha edukeshọn, ọnwụ na ha apụta, ha ga-abụrụ keke na-agba. Ee, Chukwu abịa, Chukwu abịa, ị nọkwa nso. O wutere m mgbe m hụrụ nwaanyị nke dị ime, nke ha were egbe tụwa n'afọ. Chai, nwa nke ikere eke esi n'afọ wee dapụ. Ebe a na-ajụ ndị gị, ee, ọkụ ụgbọala ejugo n'obodo anyị nke a kpọrọ Biafra. Ọbụladị ụmụ akwụkwọ nke egburu egbu, ebe a na-ajụ ndị gị. Chukwu abịa ma akwa anyị na-eme metụ gị n'obi o. Ọ na-eme ị gaa n'ụlọ akwụkwọ, ụmụaka na-aga akwụkwọ mmiri na ama. A na-eme Chukwu ga-ebi m. Ee, ebube bulikwa n'iwe o. Ekwekwara.
Aka Chukwu gbanwegwa ọnọdụ anyị. Chukwu okike abịa megbanwegwa ọnọdụ anyị. Ndị Biafra ka anyị kelee Chineke. Ụmụ IPOB bịa kelee Jehova. Ndị o mere mma, biko kelee ya.